na-akpagharị ọ ga-afịa arụ ndị ahụ ichekwa obodo. So ka anyị mata na ofu ihe na-echekwa obodo population. Then ihe ọzọ dịkwa ka ibe ya na ihe na-emepekwa obodo population. So ka anyị were n'onwe tinye uchu mara ihe ga-eme ka anyị na-ala na-ewelachi ihe na-ekiri ete ọrụ like dịka my estate m na-eme n'Enugu ugbu a ewele m mmadụ nọ n'ọrụ. Ịghọtago? That is creating job opportunities. Enwekwara onye otu m nọkwa into real estate onye isi ndị trusted choice. Ọ lago n'ụlọ were onye ọrụ ya nọ na Lagos a postuo ya n'Enugu. Ịghọtago? Ma nwekwe ndị ọrụ ole na ole ọkwe na-aghọta. So a na-ala na-ewelachi ihe n'ụlọ ụbara mmadụ a na-abịa na-enwe mmepe. Sị gị na ala Igbo adịkwa mma ọdụ na-enwekwa ihe dị iche iche nke anyị ga-ewepọtụ ihe na-eme iji gosi na insecurity na ịchụsịsị ndị mmadụ n'ụlọ wụ plan ndị obodo Naijiria nwere.
Isi n'ala Igbo adịwala mma ihe mere n'ehime mba nnọọ maka na ama m na ị nwetara akụkọ ịhụ gị ihe mere n'ehime mba nnọọ na ndị ọnọ gọọmenti na ndị wakpokwara ndị agha egbukwe ndị agha mmadụ abụọ maọbụ atọ. Kedu ka ehime mba nnọọ dị? Kedu akụkọ ị nwetara n'ehime mba nnọọ?
Ahụrụ m onye isi na-achị youth n'obodo a ihe a mere gogogo Comrade Ike. Maka na anyị nwa bụ ịwachọ ha n'irepọtụ ihe ọbụla anyị na-alaiki iji ihe n'aka ka ọ ji abasị gị pụta bịa kwuo ka isi wee jee na dịka nke aba oge a kpọrọ ripọtụ nke aba anyị taa gosi anyị ihe onyonyo wee gosi anyị ihe onyonyo ebe ụmụ nwoke anyị yi pants a na-akpakpu ha na Black Maria. So anyị ji nke aha n'aka anyị jezie ekwu okwu ndị amị sọwasị anyị egosi ha anyị. Ịghọtago? So mgbe nke a na-ekwu anyị wee fụta nwa amadi abụ onye na-achịkwasị youth jụba kedu ihe na-eme n'obodo unu. O wee gwa anyị na ha pụta n'ụra fụ ka e mere announce na TVC na a ga-ekpola ndị ala majiri n'ala Igbo. So ndị be ha wee jụba ihe na-eme wee bọkasịba ihe na-eme. O wee bụrụ na otu ka ochi wee kọwa o wee dịka enwere ka aka ndị atụrụ ọchịchị ndị nọ na National Assembly ndị obodo ahụ siri aka ha ji wee dị na ikpote ndị a obodo wee na-agba yara ndị obodo a wee na-esi ọnwụ na-asị na ụdị ihe a adịghị mma ka o mee. O wee bụrụzie na ha nọkwa n'ụra ofu mbọsị aga mụnye ofu ebe ọkụ ebe nwa na-asị a ga-etinye ndị ala majiri amụnye ya ọkụ ka amụchesiziri ihe ọkụ ka a na-amụkwa ihe ọkụ na mkpọtụ niile ahụ e mere site na anyasị n'ụtụtụ afụ ha amị ahụ polisi bịa chalenje ndị na-agba ihe ọkụ. O ruzie n'ụtụtụ ebidozie ụmụ okorobịa nọ n'obodo ahụ na be ha onye abịa eme ya arrest na-emezi ụmụ okorobịa nọ na ya bụ ihe ha anyị na-ekwusị na ụmụ ihe ndị a na-eme na otu ka esi wee ruo n'ọlụ ihe mee n'ọlụ ememecha ụmụ okorobịa nọ na ọlụ arrest ọlụ kịta agbalụ ọsọ isi ihe dịka ọlụ town na-agbago ihe ala ohie eruchiene. Oge m dị young m na-aga secondary school far back as 1980 to 1990 ebe ahụ emepechana. In fact as 2 years ago ebe ahụ na-ekwo enwere ụdị ihe na-aga afụ n'iro ahụ ohie eruchie n'iro niile ahụ niile n'ebe ahụ agbalụ ọsọ. Ndị na-achụ ha abụdị maọbụ ndị unknown gọọmenti nọ ndị amị eme ha atak n'ụzọ ha ga-agbawa obodo ahụ ọkụ jikọwa ụmụ okorobịa and onye jide ada alọta. Unu ruo na popular eko ụtụtụ onye ọbụla bụ onye ọlụ ndị Nnewi South ga-ama ahịa na-akpọ ahịa eko ụtụtụ. Ahịa eko ụtụtụ bụ ahịa dịbara gboo bifo amụọ ma nna anyị ha. Ahịa eko ụtụtụ tata ada azụzi ya azụ. Eko ụtụtụ kwụ n'ọfịa oruchigo n'ọfịa ebe ahụ ka ndị amị bizi na eko ụtụtụ ada azụzụ ahịa na eko ụtụtụ. Gịnị mere na egburu mmadụ nweta isi mmadụ na eko ụtụtụ ndị amị wee gbaa eko ụtụtụ ọkụ wee tụsịa ndị na-azụ ahịa. Now ajụjụ m na-ajụ bụ a na-emezi egbuo mmadụ amị atụtụsịwazi obodo ekwochi maka ha kpọtazie ha ebe ahụ n'ụdị aṅa. anyị wee na-afụ na ihe aka mere ya na plan bụ na ewere non gọọmenti na-asị dịka ụgbọ wụkpata na East ha mezie ihe maka ọha nwa bụ ndị ha asị ha na ndị amị na-arụkọ ọha nwa bụ ndị a ga-eme ebe anyị bụ na ndị amị ma ha maka dịka asị dịka ụbọchị wee kwuo ndị amị ma ha maka ọ sị na ha na ndị amị na-arụkọ so ndị amị ga-amanụ ndị nwụ ndị ọrụ ya ọha ka a ga-eme ha bụrụ na ngwa ọrụ ha ji arụ ọrụ na-agafe n'ụzọ ndị amị ama nkwụsị ha maka na ịdịala anya na ndị yutu anyị egwu adịghị ekpede ha pụta n'iro ya fozie nke ibudori egbe akpagharị sọsọ ndị nwere ikikere ibu egbe kpagharị awụ ndị ahụ ha na ndị amị ndị federal gọọmenti kpọbatara ha na ndị amị na-arụkọ so nchọpụta anyị ugbu a bụ ha dunye ndị ahụ ga mee kraịm ka e were si n'obodo ha wee gbabazi obodo ọkụ chụsụwa ụmụ okorobịa anyị ka ha wee nwee ike ọ na-aga na line bute ezigbota aghụghọ dịka anyị si wee chọpụta nọ ihe megen ha emechaa na nke ọlụ banye na Aba ewetụga press conference ahụ anyị pụtara jụọ ha ajụjụ si ha gịnị ka a ga-esi kpọtazi ụlọ si sekuriti anyị na-afụkwa ha tupu na-abịa anọ nwere ihe na-eme na East before ndị amị abịa nọ a na-enwe chitatum ha wee bịa ka ha kwụsị chitatum ozugbo ha bịaziri kraịm si n'elu si n'ala na-amastasị ebe ọ nọzi gbazi anyagharị bụ na ndị amị enwebeghị mbọsị asị apụtara n'ọgbọ ha na ndị mmadụ agba egbe anyị ahụ ozu mma anụgide ụda egbe nụcha ahụzi apụta n'otu hụ ozu ndị ha gbagburu ahụ ha ha kpọọ ihu ha ha nwee ebe ha si o meghabeghị kama nọọ anyị na-anụ na emere ha atak na-agbagburu ha ọzọ anyị ga-anụzi iwu vileji nọzi n'akụkụ ebe ahụ ndị amị eburuzie budoza buru amodka buru double barrel gbawazie obodo wee chụsụsịwazi ọsọ ọta maka enwere onye chọrọ ịnwụnụ so mgbe anyị bịa chọpụta na ihe ha na-emezi ntụde na nyocha maka anyị lara n'ụlọ nyocha ọfụma mgbe ha chọrọ ime nke a bụ anyị kwụpụ ọsọ gwazie ha ngwa ha lawazie na ebe ọ bụ na ndị nwa na-akpọta ha bịa lụọ ọkazighị ike ha lawazie ọ dị ka kemgbe ha esewela okwu asị jizi wee pụta na TV wee kwuo na ha were ya n'ọrụ ha pụtakwa kwuo na ha were asarị na anụkwa ihe gọọmenti na taụtụ na-ekwu asarị si na ha nyere ya ọrụ ha sị ha nye ha asarị ọrụ ha eme ya arrest mebi ha anaghị akwụzi asarị ụgwọ asarị werezi egbe na-eme ha atak ka ha wee kpuchie ihe ha na-eme ka asịkwa na-enwe onye a na-eme ha jidezie plan agha saala anyị wee kwuo ya n'ihu komkom ngwa ụnụ labazie na ndị akara gị ụnụ ike ka anyị mara nke anyị na bikos anyị na-alụzi ọgụ na two fronts so mgbe anyị nụkwa nke mba anọ anyị ahụ na ha emechaa na nke ọlụ ma ikpuo na mba anọ chitezie na ndị nọ na haus ọ mebi na ha bụgo na ihe gbasara nke amị na asịrị bụ na ndị Igbo enyopugo ịma okwu na-apụtazi ha chọzie ka ekpurozie ndị ala ma jiri gbuzi ndị Awụsa kpụbasie ebe ahụ so ndị obodo ka ha na-emekwa ihe ha ka ndị obodo kwuru okwu ha agakwa agbakwa ebe ahụ ọkụ bidozie mara ma amị jụ n'ebe ahụ ndị na-aga agba ihe ọkụ ha kwesịrị ịfụna ha ka eji ihe ha ji nọdụ ebe ahụ na kedu ka ndị amị na ndị polisi ga-eji nọdụ aga ịgba ihe ahụ ọkụ obere ihe gwakworu ụlọ sinetọ ọkụ ebee ka ha nọzi ha nabụzi ndị nche ebee ka ha nọzi o ruzie ka a gbachaziri ihe niile n'ọkụ rụcha ọrụ ha n'anyasị chifozie ikekwe nwe okorobịa mebie taa m mụrụ nwa ahụ na m bụ onye mba nnọọ ikekwe nwa mgba naịt chi Legọs laa aga buru nwa m onye Igbo onye ọbụla nọkwa ebe ọ na ma ndị n'obodo oyibo ma ndị na-ebe ha nọ na-aṅụrị nobody is safe maybe ha mechaa ihe ha na-eme ụlọ blọk zi anyị amala nwụzi egbu anyị ka eji egbu ya 1966 so onye ọbụla lite mepee anya mụrụ anya maka na mgbe e gburu ndị Igbo na 1966 ihe awụ nkata akpara for years dịka echewezi opportunity dịka eketoga na-akpa nkata maka ndị Igbo ewezi opportunity IPOB achịkwa IPOB asị ha mebatazie continue ebe ha kwụsị na 1966 the pogrom have not stopped. I stand to be corrected. Ka ndị Igbo nwere maka ndị na-agbakasị onye nọ n'ebe ị na-eme nọ IPOB ka m jikere ndị be anyị na-ekwu these boys nwa onye ewu these boys ahụ ọnwa m ọpụtachọ na ụmụnna ahụ bụ these boys ka anyị gwa onwe anyị eziokwu 90% of ndị Igbo bụ IPOB at heart. We might not come out to protest maka ihe these people na-ekwu ọ wee eziokwu enwe ọtụtụ ihe Nnamdi kwuru mana enwere leadership gap n'ala Igbo mezi ụmụaka ji wụbatazie ịma na asị na afọ ka emere eme ka afọ when the desirable is not available the available becomes what desirable mgbe ndị Igbo na-ele anya ka ndị na-achị ha ndị isi ha pụta na-eme ofu ihe na-ekwu ụfọdụ ihe ha ekweghị ụmụ okorobịa pụtazie esuwelu ha otu ahụ. So mgbe ha bịazi fụ na ndị na-achị obodo ma ndị politicians ma ndị eze kwuzi okwu ewere ịtalị pịakpuo ha ọhịa na-ege nke ndị IPOB. Out of desperation ndị agakpụrụ ndị iro kpọbata, chefuo na onye kpọbatara ndị iro onye iro na bie adịghị safe. Onye na nwanne ya na-alụ ọgụ ya ga-akpọta onye iro ka ọ bịa gbuo ọgụ egbupụ nwanne ya egbue bikọs unu na-abụbụ ndị iro. Cheta na akụkọ Afọnja na Kwara. Ọ ya na ndị Fulani Igbo je Kwara today. Afọnja chọrọ iwu eze ga-akpọta ndị Fulani. Ndị Fulani so ya lụcha ọgụ gbuo eze gbuzie Afọnja were eze. Onye na-eme n'ala Igbo. Nna anyị ukwu Hope Uzodimma chọrọ iwu eze. Sọmụnwe eze ga-akwụ ọtọ maka ọ pụta na TV nnekwu nke onye kwuru. Ọ sị ọ bụrụla ọsọsọ mmadụ labụ fọrọ Imo steeti atịba ha nla ahụ onye ọbụla nọ na ya. Nke ndị ọ ga-ejizi egbu eme atụba nla ahụ omegbu ndị Imo steeti ọ eji akpọtazie ndị iro ha bịanye ha aka gbue nya ma lụkwa amara na egbu o sokwe wuru onye iro. Chetakwa na akụkọ Adaka Boro Sunday Nigeria lụso Easter na ọgụ o buru ụzọ nwụọ ndị Igbo ka nọkwa mana ọ nọghị ndụ alụcha ya. O ji wekwere ma asị dịka ụbọ ọ sị nna ya aha ya wee dị abalị ya na-egbu ndị Igbo ga-enyere ha aka alụ ọgụ mgbe a ga-awakpo ha. Ewere ya gbuchaa ndị Igbo nke ha wee ofe nkufu maka confusion n'obodo na South karịrị nke ndị Igbo.
Madam Pinto o nwere ọtụtụ ihe ịtala ya bụ ụkwa jaa ya bụ eze mana ka elegona ya na ka o si wee metụta. Ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị uche onye adị njọ. Ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị maka ọtụtụ ndị nwere ihe metụtara aka metụta mụ ị na-ekwusị kedu ndị bụ dị IPOB anụnwa. Ọ bụkwa ụfọdụ ndị na-asị na ndị ụfọdụ ndị na-eji eyiri awụrụ atụrụ banye na awụrụ ndị ihe anụnwa mana ị ga-asị n'uche nke gị na ọ bụrụ na emewe ngagharị iwe ọ kachasị na steeti Imo iji maa atụ onye ịkpara aka n'ọnụ ụbọchị anyị nwere n'nso nkwa anyị jụọ ya maka ngagharị iwe ọ sị na ihe abụkwa n'ihe dị ha n'obi kemgbe mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-eme ya ma mere dị mma iji eme ụtarị mana ọ bụ ebee ka a ga-ejide aka. Ọ dịghị na ọ bụ na ndị Igbo maọbụ ndị Imo maọbụ ndị Anambra ga-ekepụta mmadụ ga-anwụ mmadụ ga-adị ma sị na ya achọzighị nda anyị chọrọ nda anyị achọghị gị nda n'agbanyeghị na nwere ike igbuo na nke a nwere ike ime ọ bụrụ na orubeghị gọọmenti etiti ntị o ruo ha ntị. Nke abụọ bụ ọ dịghị ka n'akụkụ nke ọzọ sị na ya bụ enweghị ezi nchekwa dịtụkọrọ ọ dịzighị ka ọ dị mbụ dịka ndị nta akụkọ si ekwu. Ọ dịghị ka ihe a bụ ụjọ mere ndị mmadụ ji wee gbafusie na be ha mere ịpụta ebe ahụ ọ dere jụụ n'ihi na ọ bụrụ na ndị mmadụ ka nọkwa ebe ahụ a ga-aga na-egbu mmadụ.
Ihe mere na ọ bụ na ọ bụghị ya maka na nkata akpa
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night, great Biafrans and lovers of freedom. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra London. We are here live and direct. Today is the 26th day of October 2024. That Abobochiodie, being Saturday, I hereby welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform where we preach the gospel of emancipation, both physical, mental, and physical liberation and emancipation. That is what we preach here. This is a revolutionary radio where we preach awakening. What we preach here, you can never hear it on the mainstream media. We don't massage words here. Therefore, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers, even your enemies. Do not deny them listening onto this hallowed platform. We give ourselves bitter pills here. And do you know what? Do you know the most beautiful part of it? We bow to superior argument. Are you hearing what I'm saying? We bow down to superior argument. That is the only thing We respect. Superior argument. We are always eager to learn. That is it. We are not here as this is how what we accept. This is what we believe. No, there is no way. If you want, you cannot convince me. No, 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 no. We bow to reason. We subject everything to the author of reason, because this is how this gathering point was started by our supreme leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, who is still in the enemy dungeon. Therefore, Nigeria government, they thought that once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is renditioned, that they will cripple IPOB. They don't know that IPOB is a global phenomenon, a global movement. It is indestructible. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is here, leading from the front. And it doesn't matter. Let them hold him as long as they could or they want. IPOB remains unshakable. That is it. It's a global phenomenon. Nigeria does not respect her own law, her own constitution. Therefore, it's not a country. That is why we call Nigeria a zoo. Even calling Nigeria a zoo is an insult to animals. Nigeria is a primitive jungle. Primitive jungle. Where, there is no regulation, no rules and regulation. No rules and regulations. Nothing. Our effort is to destroy that British business center. British business center. Royal Niger Company. Remember, why you have the name Nigeria is to shorten the phrase Royal Niger Company or the sentence, because that was the name. The wife Flora Shaw, the girlfriend of Frederick Lugard, I think 1857. She wrote an article and named it, instead of every time putting Royal Niger Company, this is our company, Royal Niger Company. He said, no. We put it in a short form, Nigeria, Niger area. So it's a short form. He makes it short instead of writing that long sentence or phrase, Royal Niger Company. And it became a name. It became a country. It became a country created by foreigners. And that is why Britain always makes sure that... have you asked yourself, why is it that every time they come, Britain comes and, the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable? And they are not living in Nigeria. Well, have you taken your time to reason about this? It's an insult even to us. From thousands of kilometers they always say, no, the unity of Nigeria is non-negotiable. And madam, are you living in Nigeria? What concerns you concern how we live. No, you must stay together. What is your problem? It's a challenge. You know what it means? A challenge they throw to us? If you are real equal human beings like us, liberate yourself and destroy what we have created. But as long as you are living in that creation, you are ours. That is indirectly what Britain is telling Nigerians. You cannot liberate yourself. We created you and you must remain like that. And that is it. But we are Biafrans. We are trying to make sure that that place is destroyed, balkanized, so that we handle our destiny. Therefore, once again, I welcome each and every one of you to welcome your friends and well-wishers onto this hallowed platform. Today is the 26th day of October 2024, Tatabo Botiori, being Saturday, a day dedicated to religious discussions. But we must continue on the events of the day. We must continue. I will start by continuing the clarion call for the liberation of Nonsonkwa. This man is a voice, a formidable voice that has been sounding to people in Imo and in Igbo land in general, in the East in general, on many things, revealing many secrets that the government of the day don't want. That is why they clamp down on him. Do you know, without the shout, the shout of people, they might have killed him and deny that no, they are not. He's not police. He's not. They don't know what happened to him. Because Nigeria is a terrorist government. It's a terror. They will kill somebody in broad daylight, kidnap somebody, and after they deny, no, it's not us. No, it's not Nigerian police. We don't know what happened. And those people, why kidnapping? If you resist them and they even catch and kill them, they will now, all hell will break loose that, they will now claim, you have killed Nigerian police. Do you see the mess they put us into? You see it? If they succeed in fleeing with their victim, Nigerian government will cover them and say, no, they will go and kill the person. And the Nigerian government say, no, we don't know. It's not Nigerian police. So these are hoodlums. Now, if people resist and catch those hoodlums, maybe kill them, Nigerian government will now claim that these are police. They come to do their legitimate work, and we are slaughtered, this and that. Now they claim that they are police or military. So you see how they what they put us into. So they must release that man because he's a voice. They want to subdue all the rising voices so that everywhere will be darkness. That is what they want to do. For you to understand that the Nigerian government, Nigerian police, they are all working hand in hand with the kidnappers, with organ harvesters and traffickers, with one chance people that always carry people even in Owerri Motor Park and carry them, go and butcher them, sell their organs to Alhajis. Now I ask, why is it that there is Alhajis that are buying mostly, that are buying these organ parts? Have you taken your time to think about it? And they say they sell the organs to Alhajis. For you to know that these people, they are fighting us in every way, every ramification. Nonsonkwa should be released. You know, the one thing with our people, they like a good thing. They like somebody to fight for them. But they cannot defend that person in case of incasity. They'll forget. Our people will just forget. But when Nonsonko is there, you can call him and start explaining what happened to you so that, you need justice. And he will lead. That is one thing, one fault of our people. They like the good thing, but to contribute in maintaining that good thing. Once they arrest or they kidnap that person, everybody will 24 hours, 48 hours, people will forget and go about their businesses. You forget that person. But we don't forget. The same way the rendition, our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, thinking that is the end of IPOB. They don't know that IPOB is a huge worldwide institution. It's a phenomenon. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said it, that IPOB is indestructible. You don't dare. IPOB have become a state actor. Nigerian government should deal with it. It doesn't matter the terrorism they are committing against us. We are focused. We remain focused. We will never allow them in order to distract us or to push us into where they want us to be, the road they want us to be. No. We must remain steadfast and focused. We are genuine freedom fighters. We are fighting for self-determination. Are you hearing me? So, I will go on just few news headlines before I continue. As you have heard what, this our sister, I will even continue playing the, the clip for a bit long time, for a few 10 minutes. But before that, let me read this news headline of 24th October 2024. What Sowore said. Nnamdi Kanu's detention. Nigeria has an Igbo problem, says Sowore. That is it. Is it not what we have been saying here? Do you see that if you go east, west, north, south, you come back to the point where we are? Nigeria has an Igbo problem. I used to say it here that hatred of Igbos is the blind spot of Nigerians. And it is what is destroying Nigeria. Hatred, Igbo hatred. Igbo hatred. They think that they are doing Igbos. They don't know that, let me tell you, everything that has advantages or had disadvantages has advantages, merits and demerits. We take, it doesn't matter, notwithstanding the marginalization they sentence us, but it made us to be more hardy. It made us to understand survival more than any of them. Are you hearing me? He made the Biafrans to understand self-survival, more resilient. Are you hearing what I'm saying? That hatred, they have made us to be more resilient. So that there is nothing we can see and become, and cry blood. No. We have seen it all. We have seen it all. So Sowore said it. Nigeria has an Igbo problem, says Sowore. Yes, let me read it a bit before going back to the clip of this, our dear woman, our dear mother. The presidential candidate of African Action Congress, AAC, in the 2023 general election, Omoyele Sowore, has said that the continuous detention of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, is a confirmation that the Nigerian state has Igbo problem. It's no more coming from our mouth. Are you hearing me? You can call this guy Sowore a Yoruba, but he's an Ijo man from Ondo State. He's an Ijo. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So it's coming from his mouth. Yes. Okay. Sowore, who said this during an interview with Rudolph Okonkwo in 90 Minutes Africa on Sunday, added that the pro-Biafran agitator is a victim of the post-Civil War treatment that the country has meted out to the Igbo. Nigeria has an Igbo problem. It is like when a father is dying, they will tell their children, I have a problem with Igbo people. Please continue from there. The political activist stated. That is it. That is it. Don't you see where they are talking tough? Always. People that slaughtered us. They made it in a state policy. It's to stereotype, marginalize the Igbos. That is it. But will it deter us? The answer is no. Will it stop us? The answer is no. Let me continue playing this clip, this interview, this wonderful interview. It's in Igbo language of our dear, well, one side no. Let me continue playing this clip, this interview, this wonderful interview. It's in Igbo language of our dear, well, sides no. Let me continue playing this clip, this interview, this wonderful interview. It's in Igbo language of our dear this wonderful interview. It's in Igbo language of our dear that instead of the brothers, the siblings, to put themselves to regulate their issue by themselves, this one we go and bring foreigner. The other one we go and bring foreigner. They come and judge, come and He say, have you, in that case, maybe in a family of 7 children and there is a problem, there is fight. They go and bring Omonade out to come and settle for them. He said that case, that family will go into flames because they can never regulate. Because if it's maybe a wealthy family, you have invited the foreigners, alien. What I mean by alien, people that are non-family members, to come and settle for you. No, they must have their benefit. This one will be supporting this person. This one will be supporting this person. And they will purposely put fight so that they will be gaining. This is what IPOB, the leadership of IPOB, has been trying to avoid. And that is what Nigeria has been trying to do. To insert internal crisis in our land so that they will come. They have the capability. They will give arms to this group. Give arms. Don't you see ordinary communal crisis in our land due to these politicians? Don't you see how they do? They will arm this side. They will use even Fulani and arm the other side. Pretend, so that the more we kill ourselves, the more better for them. You want to settle? They say no. They will ginger this side. Say no, agree. Because it is to their favor. Do you see what we are avoiding? Are you seeing it? And that is why the Nigerian government is using criminality and their agent provocateur in order to incite all this. They know what they are doing. And we know what they are doing, what they want to do. Are you hearing me? So that they will come in, complete, and do the job. So the insecurity in our land is artificially made. It's Nigerian government. It's intelligent work. We know it. When you see people, Biafra, these are agent provocateurs, Nigerian agents. Let me tell you something. During the apartheid regime, even that time, Mandela was out. I think he came out in 1990 or 91, something like that. Madiba. And they were negotiating. Peter Botha, he was playing double game. He will come and say, one piece, let us, stop. But he will go out. The apartheid, South African apartheid government, their secret service will arm the Buteleza, Nkata freedom fighters. Arm them to continue killing and maiming. And now, Botha, what is it? De Klerk, the then South African president, De Klerk, sorry. He will come and play me lip service. Say, look, you are talking that look. He said Mandela need peace, but look at what is happening. Look at what they are still doing. You don't know that they are the people that are doing it. They want to discredit ANC to the international community. Our people should understand the politics. Political game in this case is the more you look, the less you see. Are you hearing me? We should be sophisticated. When you see both Ekperima and all of them, they are being gingered by those that hate us as a people in order to continue causing mayhem, so that to ignite something that will bring Nigerian government and their it is right from Britain. So that they will come and say, oh, we are acting as referee. Oh, they are killing themselves. We are acting as referee. Continue listening.
Ịghọtago maka na agha na-alụ bụ ndị kwesịrị ịnọ chedo ihe echedo na-alụ ya bụ agha. Ngwa kịta now isi ka ị gawa ngagharị iwe n'Imo steeti nke anyị fụrụ ọtụtụ. Onye isi ala bụ nwanne anyị nwoke anyị debere ka ọ chekwawa Imo steeti gazie were ndị DSS ikekwe bụ ndị ugwu na ndị amị were egbe che gị. Onye ga-ekwukwe n'okwu? Federal gọọmenti ọ ga-ekwu okwu? Onye ga-elidizi ndị Imo steeti to do protest? Maka agbajigo gị aka maka na onye isi gị dị onye kwesịrị ibudo agha tụgharịziri gbawa gị egbe. Ọ confusion oke n'ọhịa ngwuri n'ụzọ. Ndị Igbo ejuru ụjọ mara ndị Igbo, ọkachasị ndị Imo steeti ga-aba ọkachasị ọlụba anyị ọlụ abụdo ebe a na-aga anyhow. Onye na-eme ihe ọkwa onye ọlụ ebe ka ị ga-esi bido nlụbanya bụ ọgụ. So ọ wụ internal war ebe o ji na-agbawa obi na-agba anya mmiri na agha nọ n'ụlọ. Ọ bụrụ na anyị elite họn wee gbochie nke nọ n'ụlọ wee chee nke nọ n'ihu, ya bụ agha ga-enye ezigbote nsogbu. Anya ka o ji dị mma ka akwado ụmụ nwaanyị na ụmụ nwoke alụgo agha emerigo ụmụ nwoke n'agha. Ada emeri ụmụ nwaanyị n'agha maka na nwaanyị ọbụla ga-akwado ịnwụ maka nwa ya. Nwoke ga-agba fensị pụọ ga lụrụ nwaanyị ọzọ ọgụsie ike nwoke ama fensị mana nwaanyị ga-eke ndụ ya nke isi ndụ ya dị na nwa ya mụrụ adụhụ. Maka na enweghị nwaanyị etu a m nọkịta na ihe ahụ 50 years mmadụ m na-ele na mmadụ bụ egbe alabe m mma na m a ga-eso gba m trutru. Di m ga-asị ọba ahụ na uru na ya gakwasoro nwoke ya chọọ wee, mana mụ ga-asị ọba uru na m dị ndụ ụmụ m anwụsịa ka m gachedo ha. That's the spirit of women, and that is why ọ ga-elugidere ụmụ nwaanyị elite. Forget it, they will win that war. Anyị chọrọ nkwado.
N'afọ 1929 aba women riot, aga m echeta n'ihe mere n'ụbọchị ụnyaahụ. Akụkọ ka m nụrụ maka na amụbeghị m, nne m amụbeghị ya n'oge ahụ, mana dịka esi kọrọ anyị n'akụkọ, ụmụ nwaanyị kulitere si na ozugo, enough is enough. Ha hụkwara isi ya. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya na ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo, ọkwa n'ogene ọtụtụ ihe kpatara ihe a bụ na eji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu eji. Ihe ejikwa na itinye iwu onye nọrọ n'ụlọ kwa ụbọchị Mọnde bụ ka mara ma ọchịchị etiti ga-aṅa ntị tụwapụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ihi na aka ya dị ọcha. Ọ bụrụ na ile anya ụfọdụ ndị gọvanọ nwere n'ala Igbo apụtala ụbọchị Mọnde ma ịpụta ga ahịa a ga-emekwe shọpụ gị nke a mee shọpụ gị nke ọzọ. Mana lọlọ Nneka Chimezie ka m jụọ uche onye adịghị ya kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a ụmụafọ Igbo kwesịrị iso? Maka na ile anya anyị nwetara ozi n'abalị ole na ole gara aga na DSS achọghị ma ndị dọkịta ma ikwu na ibe Mazi Nnamdi Kanu bịa hụ ya, onye lọya ya nọ na-eti ya bụ mkpu. Kedu ụzọ iche kacha mma ugbu a n'ihi na anya na-atụlele ọtụtụ ihe iji were hụ na atọhapụrụ ya bụ nwa amadi n'ọdọ DSS mana enweghị nke na-amịta mkpụrụ ọbụla? Kedu ụzọ iche ndị Igbo kwesịrị iji so ihe gbasara Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ugbu a ma hụ na atọhapụrụ ya na DSS?
Enweghị ihe ndị Igbo ga-ebe n'akwakwuo n'okwu a ga-eji tọhapụ Nnamdi Kanu. Eji
Nnamdi, listen.
Nnamdi Kanu enwe ihe eji ojide Nnamdi Kanu. And part of ihe awụ ihe a na-eme n'ala Igbo achọrọ ịnara anya ala Igbo.
They want to take over our land. Are you hearing me? They want to take over our land. That is what the woman is reiterating, and rightly so. Because they believe that renditioning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, keeping him, now they will stir up crisis using the Afonjas in our land, including Hope Uzodimma, including Wike, including Devomai, all of them, in order to put confusion everywhere in our land, so that they will bring in the people they want to bring in, and connect the gas pipe to European Union, which they have planned for many years. Chevron invested, is it $30 billion plus in this pipeline? American Chevron. Do not forget that. Continue listening.
And that can docha dunia. Guinea one British High Commission yesterday. Pakolo Peter and women assembly. I guess I you who get there ya Kosaya. Peter Bis Nandi Bru Guinea one Star Times, Nemo State.
Super Sport TV.
Yes, no non-state actors. One year fepota. Correct, wise no na kwadundori. Peter B, we stand by that is correction. Na nwanya owo no mgbe after this potara kwuo na federal government engage ya to guide southeast. Kedu the kind of choro guide southeast? As you people one southeast. He is a non-state actor. Nwanya so maka na egburu super sports ni na egbu ni mo state odafia. Ode kwokwu Nnamdi college of ya. Kwa kene mi ihe ndị Britain o ihe niile ndị ha na-eme maka enyemaka ha mekwere cheta ndị South-East. Gịnị ka anyị mere ha? Ana ha lụrụ agha n'Israel ugbu a. Ha na-atụpụga n'inyewe ndị na-alụ agha mgbe eji agụ ugbu si anyị ebe ọkpa ha kwado kwa na-atụ bọmbụ ha nwa bụ Britain. So Nnamdi college ma aka ndị Ochan ya na ndị a na-enye nsogbu ahapụga dis agbụrụ ha lite n'Africa ọ ga-enye ha nsogbu.
Are you hearing a wise lady speaking? For people that always come, what is the DRS doing for release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? Akaji Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, we're only Nigeria. Nigeria will just hear Gigi as a figurehead. Listen to what this woman is saying. It is from outside. We have been saying it here. But do you hear it? Do you understand? You belittle what we are going through. You belittle it because of your little mind, because of your small mentality, mental state. Restoration of Biafra is not only about what is happening or it's not only about Biafra land or even in Nigeria in general. No, it concerns international politics. I say global politics. Do you know the amount of gas that is in our land? Is the largest, I can say. What of crude oil in our land, in Biafra land? Do you know the amount? Coveted by the West. People that are greedy, they want to take the whole world for themselves. Do you see capitalism? Now, people, we are seeing the real head of capitalism. You understand? Is completely hypocritical. It is about greed. It is about taking everything for yourself. You don't care about lives of people, life of others. That is capitalism. So, what we are fighting is a very monstrous warfare. Very tedious. The hardest job in this planet Earth. For you to understand that the renditioning of our leader is not something that concerns only Nigeria. No, it is of international level. It's what this woman is explaining, trying to explain. Are you hearing? Continue listening.
Their own interest. Actually, you watch up, scatter all over the world. Now I leave because I just cannot pahala and leave. I want to buy Gakuneku. I want to buy Gakobe. So now the college Kandi will Kaneku. So we are name and leave. As long the buy name ni we.
Do you know when you the worst thing, the worst war? You know, killing us in the fighting that civil war is even better than what the policy that they instigated from 1970 to today. Do you understand what it means to chase a race out of their land? Do you understand the magnanimity? We are just trying to turn what they did to us into our advantage. You know, they tell you that Hausa is number one, the largest population. But it is lie. Let me tell you, Igbo, right from even pre independence statistics, it show Igbo we are the largest, most populated tribe in that entity called Nigeria. And it's true till today. It's true. We are the. Do you know how they balkanized Igbo land? They divided the Igbo land and put Igbo land in Benue, in the north, call it north central, but still not Benue, Kogi. There are Igbo land that are there in Edo. There are Igbo land. Remember, many Igbo villages, Igbo communities in Edo, they want to join Anioma. Anioma state, as they are saying. But the Edo government said no. It's Igbo. Igbo, indigenous people, Igbo. In Edo. In every part of the east, which you call south to east and south to south. In the north central, we have Igbo. Now check all these things. Because their policy, very evil. Let me tell you something. There is this... you know, after the Second World War, when Germany was overrun, was defeated, Russia entered Berlin first before the West. For your information, it's historical, it's truth. And Russia lost more people in that Second World War, more than any other country. 20-something million Russians died. The sacrifices they made, they fought like a wounded lion. Russia, you are seeing, Soviet Union as of that time. Now, when Germany was defeated, there were policy of assimilation, removing to destroy Germany. Listen, what I'm telling you is historical fact. The West, the Europeans, the East and West, Soviet Union and the West, they wanted to dissolve Germany so that there will be no more German, any person called them German. They want to dissolve them into different European countries, annex their lands, and destroy German as a language so that nobody will ever speak German. They wanted to introduce that policy. But they checked. They looked around. You know, there's something I love with the European. They don't do something only with sentiment. No. They check the advantages and disadvantages. They are not like black people, I am telling you. They check the advantages and the consequences of what they are going to, what their policy they want to program in the next 10 years, in the next 20, in the next 50 years, what of in the next 100 years? They think deep before embarking in policies, as long as it concerns them, white people like them. When it comes to policies for others like black Africans, they don't care. For them to go to hell and die, they don't care. But once it concerns them, their own race, they used to, it doesn't matter the crime they committed, they used to think. Many people called for dissolving Germany. What I mean, dissolving Germany, annexing it, assimilating it, assimilating Germany into other countries to divide the Germany for themselves, so that they will stop people from speaking German. They annex to Poland, annex to Russia, to England. They divide the land so that there will be nothing like Germany again. But they say, look, if we do this, it is good for us now. But in the next 100 years, how is Europe going? They will become problem. They will, that generation, that time, will remember what happened to them. It doesn't matter what Hitler did, they will forget it. And now start a problem. They will become European problem in the next 100 years. And they decided not to do it. They say we will, okay, we will be with them, but we will guide them. We make sure that there will be nothing, change their mentality. And that is what they did. And today, Germany is the largest or the biggest economy in Europe today. And all are enjoying it. Do you see? So, but in our own, as in this UG, very backwards thinking human beings. They don't think about tomorrow. No. Instead of Fulani for Fulani, that's why they sell, Fulani, they don't care. Just for them to be in control. They are ready to sell everybody, sell to the West. They don't care. The Nigerian policy, right from 1970, is more evil. Do you know how many Igbo people everywhere around the world? Just start from countries that are around Nigeria, neighboring, bordering town. If you go to Benin Republic, maybe the number of Igbos it might be equal to the population of Benin. Niger, Chad, Cameroon, Gabon, which country in this planet? Now you continue going further. Everywhere, only a people. And they say, no, Hausa is more populous than us. You are not counting the one that say, I'm Delta, I am not Igbo. I'm Ikechukwu, I'm not Igbo. All those ones are there. They balkanize us. The most evil policy against a race. That is what this woman is trying to explain. Actually, from the face of this planet Earth. People don't understand what we are fighting. That is why when I hear people talking nonsense about this struggle, about the DOS, about what is happening, it pains me a lot because it is naivety. They are ignorant of what we are facing or what is facing us. They don't think well. They made sure to how many Igbo people are in Lagos? What of Abuja? Is it Ondo? Go to Kanu, Kaduna, the whole Nigeria populated by Igbos. Now you go outside, as I called Benin Republic, Cameroon. You have Igbo cities everywhere, Igbo communities everywhere, highly populous. Now you are not talking of Asia now. Europe, different country, different parts of Europe, a different parts of America, different part. Is it Middle East? This is a policy for us to run away from our land. This thing is so profound. When you think about this, do you know the people I want to crucify? Ohaneze and Igbo. Because it was formed in 1976. In their presence, they were accomplices to the balkanization of Igbo land. These are, you see, Ohaneze and Igbo. That's why they don't even have no town hall. They call Ohaneze and Igbo town hall in Igbo land. Oh, if they want to do something, they will hire one hotel in Enugu, or they go to Aba, hire one hotel, one and do and run away. They will hire, Otherwise, people will even catch them, tie them, flog them for days. You see, Ohaneze and Igbo. They bribe them, they share our people, balkanize our people, our land, and put them. Igbos in Benue, who cares for them? Who cares for them? They are minority there, shouting. Our people, mainland, we call mainstream Igbo, as if everybody is an Igbo. But in those in Benue, in Kogi, does Ohaneze think about them? Igbos in Kogi. We are even battling, talking about Ikwere and this and that. What of these other people? They bribe them, they bribe Ohanese in order to balkanize our land. They are accomplices to all this. What matters to them is what they are going, their political ambition. Nothing more. These are evil people. They are fungus in our land. They helped in the destruction of our land, putting our land where it is today. The sorry situation, the sorry state they put. Let me tell you, you see Obasanjo and co. What they planned for us. What they planned for us. If not for the coming of Mazi, Nnamdi, Kanu and IPOB, before God and man, oh, Igbo people, Don't you see how is it UNESCO? UNESCO said that because they know what they are doing, that Igbo language will be extinct in the next 50 years. I think from 2014, if I'm not mistaken. Is it the next 50 or 75 years? Sorry, that Igbo language will be extinct. People will laugh and say, "Nah, how is it possible?" When these people, they know what they are doing, they know what's up. Do you know anything politics? Do you know international politics? Do you know how they play? Look at in our Korokoro, they are laying pipelines, putting in taking to take gas in our land. Look at the coal. We don't know that they have been selling, they have been taking away coal from Enugu all these years silently, with the complicity of the governor, of politicians in our land. Our natural resources, nobody cares. What matters, very little-minded set of people. What matters to all these politicians? They say, does it concern me? I beg, I get money, I carry my children, the school in America. No, it doesn't concern me. I will not be poor. My children will not be poor. Very evil-minded human being. Shallow-minded set of people. That is why I call our people that we are primitive. Only being redeemed by IPOB, by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Otherwise, we are primitive people. We don't think far. You see, white people, they plan for 100 years, plan for more than beyond 1 century. You see, many of our people only, as long as I'm okay, when you die, you don't care. And his children, highest he leave something for his children. That is the perimeter where his vision ends. No planning for future generations. It's very, very sad. So they made a policy that our land, so we run away from our land. We run away, scatter everywhere in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? For you, we allow you people to be in North, in Kanu, in Kaduna. No, it is a policy. It is a policy that they made that will force us to be there. It is a policy. Are you hearing me? So that they will continue holding us hostage. Look at our populations everywhere. Which country in this world that the number of, when you say Nigerians that are there, the number of Igbos are more in population than every other tribe. No tribe even reaches us. So when you calculate all these things, count them statistically, both the ones that are in our land and everywhere in Lagos, and you are telling me that Yoruba people or Hausa people are more populous than us? That is a lie. These people are concentrated only one place, Hausa. Only one place. Continue listening, please.
The highest form of protest, when you kubraka gocha, case mmadụ no be a crime. I can agwa gị na okwu na omume ndị na-achị anyị achị bụ ndị ka na-create wrong impression. Ọ na ndị na-achị anyị achị nwere ike ịgbado sọ ọ na-put pressure na ebe ndị be anyị chọrọ ịdị na-eme ngagharị iwe nọdụ n'ụlọ ka ha tọhapụrụ ha nwa amadi a. Why not have we push for ihe ndị mere ha elect chọrọ rather than ihe ndị na ndị their own masters chọrọ? Soludo enwe na-enye nnu. Shop ị na-asị mepe shop gị. Ọ shop nwa gị enwe nwa gị dewere ebe anyị mepere shop. Ọmụtụ temple bịa na Anambra State. Ọmamba that man market ọmamba nọ ya. Ka ihe gbasara ya ebe ahụ na ndị mmadụ nwe their shops and decide na enwere nwanne ha eji and they protect. Ihe o kwesịrị ma ọkwa chere ọkwa kpọtara ndị a ka ha chụwa obodo. Ka eji ihe Soludo ga-eme ọ wụ ihe ndị be ha chọrọ ka ọ ga-eme. Onye ka ọ na-ekwiri ọ gbasara ha na ya nni. Ada akwa tax ya complete. Enwe tax ọ da anata. Enwegba ha gbakọrọ ego ole ha na-elu uzu. Ka ha nweta ka ha ji ya na-eme. Ọkwe na aghọta. So Nnamdi Kanu ihe anyị nwebụ ndị Igbo ga-eme ịkwụrụ continue agha Nnamdi na-alụ.
In Anohioneku, a wise woman, that what we should do is to continue fighting the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to continue. This woman is wise, is awakened. She's wise. She spoke wisdom. Continue listening.
Maka IPOP we are from beginning na ha tụrụ nweta nwere nwa agbaghị egbe and ha kwụna ya ebe a na-agbawa asarị dịka ụbọ ka federal government ada ezo ya ezo.
Of course. Asari Dokubo, the pig in the creek. I put it on my timeline. I posted, he now crying. Yoruba had betrayers. I emptied my account to campaign for Tinubu, got nothing. Now I'm forming alliance with the North. Asari Dokubo, the pig in the creek. That is he is a person that said, hold me responsible if Tinubu disappoints. Hold me responsible. This is how they roll. Afonjas, this is how they roll. He's going to form alliance with the North. He thought that once he's being used, when you deny your identity, you become nothing. You'll be used anyhow. That is it. You'll be used anyhow. And that is it. So Asari Dokubo is crying now that Tinubu he know now is not the Tinubu of before. No, it will be. He said, now we know Yoruba are betrayers. I emptied my account for Tinubu to campaign for Tinubu. Got nothing. He's going to get something. Maybe he want oil well. Not even oil well. He want a pipeline guard. Very low, very cheap set of people. Pipeline guard. The contract. You go for little. Very cheap. Continue listening, please. India, this type of people, honestly. Continue listening.
Kedu ihe ndị isi anyị niile ji menye ọkụ Asari Dokubo? Enwe na enye ọbịa m ihu litre no. Jọ why? Ma ndị niile mgbe ahụ emege statom, ndị na-ekwu okwu na ha ga-ebukwa business ha South East. Mgbe ha nụzi na gịnị ka ha kwuru? So agha anyị front and back. Onye na-aghọ agha n'ime ụlọ na-aghọ nke ezi. Ọsọ ma Chukwu olitre tinye ya aka. Ka anyị rezon ekolikum in the honor of Nnamdi Kanu. Ka anyị continue ebe ọ kwụsị agbuzi anyị ncha. Ha bịa atọ anyị ncha nga. Kolikum a bụ na Nnamdi so na enwere nkata akpara ka ndị Fulani bịa nara anyị ala Igbo. Ọwụ na ọhụbe na ya no gịnị ka anyị ka na-eche. Ka anyị lite tiwe we raise other curriculum on security and development of Southeast in honor of Nnamdi Kanu. Na-eme every year. Ha jidezie ya. Maka ọ dị m ka nwa amadi abụ Nnamdi fụ na ụmụnne ya afụghị ihe ọ na-ekwu kwado n'ụzọ na ị ga-esi akwado ngwụdo ebe ahụ ọ ga-ewere. Maka m agwagwu onwe m sị ụmụ m na ọ bụrụ na m nwụọ n'ihe a ha mara na m nwụọ maka ihe m kwenyere na ya. Nnamdi nwụọ maka ihe ọ kwenyere. In fact, ana m agwa ndị mmadụ Nnamdi is a freedom fighter. Unu ezi ya nsogbu. Mandela nọ 27 years. Ma nweta ihe ọ chọrọ. Anyị na-eti mkpu ha Nnamdi ọ dịka.
I don't know. Are people listening to this woman? The wisdom. Are people listening to him? When you take the rendition, imprisonment of our leader as the main thing, as the main goal of our struggle, Nigerian government will they will be laughing and hold him firm, knowing that India now block us. There's a very deep wisdom. If we stop what we are doing and going round and round, the Nigerian government will see it as India now block us. But we march forward. Once we march forward, continuing in the rest, our focus, the restoration of Biafra, they will now see that, it's just like when you hold, how do I give example? You hold somebody in jacket, somebody wearing a jacket. He leave his jacket for you, remove jacket and run. And you holding ordinary jacket. You will see that now, what he's holding, it doesn't even affect you. So, if we continue marching forward, before God and man, Nigerian government will become more disturbed and frustrated. They will say, so this man we hold there, it doesn't affect themselves. That is why they are trying by every means in order to stir up criminality, in order to continue stirring up insecurity in our land, so that we continue rolling round and round, now worry round and round without going forward. That is what this woman is saying. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. He knows the consequence of what he entered. So, why should we trouble ourselves? We move forward so that when Nigerian government will see, they see that what they are holding doesn't even affect anything. So, they will call him Oga. We hold you here, but IPOB is moving like a jet, wildfire. Please, is that time now they will come back to him to ask him, what is this? How can you help? So that, okay, they will be begging us with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu now. Say, oh yeah, let us negotiate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is it. That is why I always say it is our action that will determine the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I don't know whether people understand this. I don't know. When you always cry, hey, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Don't you think it makes Nigerian government happy? That, Nigeria, I bought your job. Don't worry, they will never move anywhere. How did you say you can? They will hold him. Let us understand how things work. This is politics. But when we pretend and say, okay, you hold him there. I move, campaign, our restoration of Biafra. A move, nika. Who's yes, how they will turn to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and say, can you, let us negotiate with you at least, so that you can call these people, you go out, you call them in order, you at least, you are the person, that is the negotiation. But when we continue moving around, release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, which means, once Nigerian government is reading it, when they are seeing all these things, they become more happy that we are holding these people in a bad place. They cannot move anywhere. They can't move anywhere. Do you see the politics? Do you see how things work? Are you hearing me? So we must continue. The analysis of this woman made my day. I am telling you. He said, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is a freedom fighter. Happen, the consequence of what he did. Leave him, guy. Let us continue on the legacy of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Continue. Is it not what we shout here? Nigerian government, they want to stir up problems, insecurity, bandiga, because of Mazi, we kill you. And who are they killing? Our own people. You see that these people are Nigerian agents, directly and indirectly. When you understand how things how to connect dots, you will understand. For your information, the plan is too huge. The plan against us is too huge. That is why in the engineers you brainstorm, you analyze the situation. Now you see how we move, or we stop, or we gather, or we turn left, or we turn right, because these people, the forces that are waiting to pounce on us is too huge. So we must navigate or know how to navigate. It is not something straightforward. If you do this, our struggle straightforward, oh yeah, left, right, oh yeah, do this, or no, looking back, no looking, just do. You destroy everything. It needs profound thinking, reasoning, analysis, all. Because we can never afford to fail. Are you hearing me? Out of pain in 1966, we rushed into war out of pain to defend ourselves. And rightly so. And we failed. And the result of our failure is what we are suffering till today. This time around, we can never afford to fail. No eat and no peace. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So, every action from the DOS is highly solicited by the situation. You should understand that.
Kama ka ibido maka na oge Mandela no ndị be ha nọrọ na-eti mkpu n'ụzọ dị iche iche. Ka rezo a colloquium in his honor. Chikweta ha continue agha ọ na-ebu. Site na ịkpa nkata maka security, ịkpa nkata maka idevelop anyị Igbo na ndị be anyị natanụ. Ọ na-adị m ka nwa amadi anwụọ, at least enwe ihe hiwere a ga-eji erutie. Ono na-aghọta.
Oriakụ Shimezi.
Okay. We must continue. You have had it. This woman said something very, very important. Things very very important. Even for our struggle, for our mental state. Because some people, our people, Igbo people, many of us are not resilient. When it comes to something that, you cannot gain money now, or you cannot see the result now. After the rendition of our leader, some of our people jettisoned. They threw in the towers and now they disappeared. They don't do anything. They don't support. Who are you? And when you look back, you see it is the hardcores that are still there, contributing their efforts, contributing financially, contributing in every way. Because if we follow all those people, run away, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is no more there. Wow, they run away. All of us run away. By now, even Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be negotiating to come out to even carry on his own private life. Maybe Hambufu there. Another person will care. Do you see how bad it is in the mentalities of our people? But once you are awakened in IPOB, once you are a scholar of Radio Biafra, a student of Radio Biafra, I'm telling you, you become resilient. That is it. So we must continue. We must see this struggle. We go nowhere. If we fail in this struggle, look at 1970. Our fathers, our uncles, they failed. They were defeated. Obasanjo said he used Igbo to kill Igbo, to fight Igbo to come back into Nigeria. And you see the result of failure. We are still suffering it today, crying. We are scattered everywhere in the surface of this earth. Start from outside the Biafra land, counting. Now, the Nigerian borders. Nigeria has border with Cameroon, with Chad, with Niger Republic, Benin Republic. I think waterway with Guinea Equatorial Guinea, through the waters. Malabo. You see how we are scattered. From there now counting. Continue from there. Till even Libya. Countries that are in Somalia. We have Igbos that are there. In war-torn countries, for your information. For you to understand that we are in a sorry state. You go to different countries, in Dubai, in the full prison there. In Malaysia, is it in India? Everywhere around the world, inside prison also. You see talented, peculiar people, kings and queens, in full prison. People that, had it been, we have our nation, we have our destiny with our own, in our own hands. These are, many are inventors, scientists, different types of entrepreneurs, but they are languishing in jail, and many stranded in different places. Many from are packing old people's poop everywhere in London. That is the policy of England, of United Kingdom, on us through the caliphate, so that they destroy us as a race, so that they will take over our land. We will, only the weak we live in our land. Our old mothers and fathers, and very few people. And the people there, the Fulani will take over. If you come back now, you come back in a place that is no more your land. You no more have anywhere. Do you see what they put on? And after 50-something years, today we are still struggling. Here we are fighting. Still fighting. We need Biafra. Do you see irony? How ironic? We kept quiet since 1970. We were thinking that the war has ended. You know, when you look at the people that are so laxity, people that are easily deceived into believing, oh, okay, everything is okay, one Nigeria, you only meet suffering. You are rewarded with suffering. Are you hearing what I'm saying? And this is it. Today we have recognized that, look, we were duped. And our politicians, our political... Let me tell you something. Do you see the beauty of what we are doing? You know, Sowore said it, that the problem, Nigeria has the Igbo problem. Is no more, is glaring on everybody's eyes. More things will continue happening, so that everybody's eyes will open to the fact that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is completely right. IPOB is on the right direction. That is it. The suffering of our people, the open marginalization. Anytime there is an election, I think we have forgotten the election of 2023. We have forgotten 2019 in Lagos, when they disenfranchised Igbo people. In North, you don't even talk about it, because they don't even talk plenty. You resist any of their choice, they will kill you, and nothing will happen. You understand? So our people will use fear and vote their choice candidate, the emir choice candidate in Kanu, in Medugri, in every part of the North. That one, they don't even talk it. They don't talk about it. In Lagos, they disenfranchised. What is more humiliating than being disenfranchised? That is your fundamental right as a citizen. They block you from doing it, from having it, voting. They say, Igbos, you don't vote, you go. That time you go. In a place you call your land. Still, our people have forgotten it. Very easy. Easily forgotten. You know, before a man, our people, I don't know. Maybe if it is 20 times, it will continue happening until that 20 times. But I know our people are opening eyes to understand that no person is arguing down that no, Nigeria has an Igbo problem. It's not. There is this woman also, the one that used to wear like Arab. I think it's from Bayelsa. He said it. He said Igbo hatred is real. He said this sometime. So Many people are seeing it, but it is only some of our Afonjas that still they don't care. They don't want to care. Somebody like Opozo them negotiating for Almajiri to be brought in our land as IDP, so that they will start taking over. Do you see they are fighting through different angles, using our people that love their political career more than their people. Okay, now let me go into a different issue, after which I will open the line. Remember that today is discussions on religious issues. Let me also read before that. Let me read this news headline. Nigerian policemen shot dead popular Ogene musician Iboja. These people are Nigerian, and Enugu say other probe. And I think they never catch the policemen, they hide them. How can you not know the police that are in maybe in one place or the other? How can't you know? Normally they come, you know that these people are in this zone, going around in this zone in Enugu community. It is these people. How do you, they say they never know these people, they never see them, they never see the policemen. This is lie. Yes, thank you, my brother. The woman I say is Aisha Yusuf. Okay, from Auchi. Yes, from Delta. Now, Nigerian policemen shot dead. This man, this Ogene musician, a popular Ogene musician, Iboja, Mazi Okezie Chikezie Mba, has been reportedly shot by operatives of Nigerian police force attached to anti-cult unit of the Enugu state. Why are these people killing us like this? Why? Igbo lives does not matter. Igbo lives do not matter. Why? They give animals gun in the name of police and military, Nigerian police and military, and they are terrorizing our people, killing our people anyhow. This is coming barely 2 weeks. Barely 2 weeks, some policemen on stop and search operations not allegedly, shot and killed one Smith or Denaka along Enugu Port Harcourt Express Road. It's Igbo man. They are diminishing our numbers. And do you know the worst part of it? All these things will happen. The so-called Ohaneze, our so-called political representative, they will not make big noise about it. It's very, very sad. We are orphans. Are you hearing me? We are orphans. No person talks about us. That is why we have taken it as a challenge in order to talk about ourselves, to fight for ourselves. Because if we wait for politicians to talk about us or to talk for us, we will be all killed. How is it possible that a police unit in operation in one place or in one community is not officially, they don't note their names? Oh, this thing happened this side. Now automatically the police station will know, oh, these are these people. But they never catch them. They are protecting them because that is their job. That is the work they gave to them, to destroy Igbo lives, to diminish our population. That is truth. To diminish us. Are you hearing me? Okay. So we must continue what we are doing. All this are the reason why we want to get our own land where we will cherish our lives. In Nigeria, every Igbo person is in danger, mortal danger. I say mortal danger. If police did not kill you, anti-robbery squad will kill. Military, civil defense, all were mortal danger in Nigeria. Britain wants to wipe us out because they see us as a threat. If we rise up, that we are going to, what do you mean? Start producing, start reasoning like human beings and rise Africa. They don't want it. Him and they normally see the future, and they try to do what? They try to compromise it or stop that thing before it happens. But no way. We must continue. So let me also bring this news as we are going into another news headline, which will also bring me to ask one question. I will ask that question so that maybe if the line opens, you can also give me your own idea. You can also talk about what you think. Now, there is this discussion, although it was rejected. It say reps reject bill seeking Islamic law expansion. Officially, they are audacious. They do their things little by little, one step at a time. Remember Bosun, Pastor Bosun. Reps reject bill seeking Islamic law expansion in Nigeria. They have fought for, they agitated for Sharia. Obasanjo gave it to them under a twinkle of an eye, deceiving everybody, saying no, it's Islamic Sharia. Little by little, now from there, Boko Haram rose up. Now today, it has brought ISIS, Islamic State of West Africa, ISWAP, and the Fulani headsmen. They call bandits. They are own terrorists. They are working towards one direction. Now, I want to bring out two things. Because at the end, I will add this question. Why are we afraid of Islamization? It's a very deep question that I want you to also think. Don't answer it straightforward. Think, reason before you answer it. Are you hearing me? Now, Boko Haram has been fighting together with the ISIS. That is the Islamic State of West Africa. They have been fighting for Islamic State, Islamic Caliphate in Nigeria. Are you hearing me? Now, today, the representatives, northern representatives, started subtly to propose a bill seeking Islamic law expansion in the Nigerian constitution. Now, there are Islamic law in Nigerian constitution, but they want it expanded. How do you then think that these people are against Boko Haram? Because Boko Haram is doing their own through violence. Do you now see the reason why Boko Haram will never be defeated as long as Nigeria is concerned? Because they are having the backing, complete tacit backing of the Nigerian politicians of northern origin. Complete. Do you now see that they are the people sponsoring ISWAP and the bandits? You know, in every movement, they have the political front, and they have the military front, militant front. Boko Haram is their militant front. Do you now see why Sheikh Gumi said that the Fulani terrorists are their warriors? Are you seeing it? Is it making sense on you? Is it making sense? Are you seeing it? They are trying to now Islamize. Now, I want to look at this in two ways. Why are we afraid of Islamization? It's a huge question. Maybe if the line opens, if you can also talk something about it, you say, or say something about it. You talk and the whole world will listen. We learn from each other. You see, these people, you know, I've been saying this. The Fulani Caliphate. When, you know, Nigeria, Britain handed Nigeria over to them. They don't care about development too. What matters to them is to homogenize Nigeria, to make it smooth for them, for their running. The North is a bit okay for them, but now they send with Nigeria, they want to homogenize everything so that they will not have problem in control. Now, Islamization. They want you to, you know, they are not doing it because of love. Listen to me, I want to take it easy, although it will be brief. But if you are wise, if you catch up, you can understand what I'm saying. Islamization. They are not doing it to Islamize everywhere, you know, for give us Islam as Sharia, all this and that in Igbo land, in all Yoruba land, because they love us. No. Is for them to have control over us, because you cannot conquer a people or completely conquer a people without imposing your religion on them. Do you now see this thing we are afraid of? Islamization. Christianity did the worst. I want you to hear this. How you are jittery today was how our forefathers, ancestors were jittery. We are nervous about the introduction of Christianity in our land by the British. They said, now, which kind of religion is this? They are imposing on us. Anywhere, they start collecting lands by force to build a Catholic church and CMS in communities. If communities rise up, say, no, we don't want this thing, no, we don't, they will bring British soldiers. The missionaries will bring British soldiers and sack the whole town, burn the whole villages, kill those that are against what they are doing. They have our people that they have converted at the forefront, pointing hands, leading the soldiers. That is exactly what they did worse than what we are seeing today. Every time they talk about Islamization, why are you afraid? Is it not a religion? But no, because it's a religion, but because it's another culture you don't know that they are trying to impose on you. Are you trying to get something from what I'm saying? I want you to also look how they imposed the religion we are in our land today. Let me tell you something. Let me make this point. One of the main reasons we are now talking against this religion in our land as a religion. Do you know the main reason? Because it is not, it divided us into pieces. Are you hearing it? It pacified our character and divided our families. So we become highly vulnerable. Had it been Christianity come as a bulk, even as Islam, and everybody believe one thing, if somebody does anything against us or against us as a people. After Sunday prayers, everybody, the Reverend Father will say, Jesus, praise Jesus. Everybody run out to go and fight. Let me tell you, we will like it, because it will be an institution of organization of our people. The same way the Hausas, I mean the Muslims, if something happened against their communal interests, their imam will preach on Friday, and after praying they shout Allah Akbar, and all of them will just run out and start fighting against that. If we have it in Christianity, it will be a galvanizing factor. Do you think that we'll be kicking against it? But this religion came and divided us into piecemeal right from the fabrics of our society. Not even only in the community, right from our families. That is where it is evil. It divided the son against daughter, daughter against mother, mother against husband. You know, from family. And you know, this thing of the basic tenets of building our communal character starts from the family. This religion, Christianity, it focuses on our family and pieces us, divided us into piecemeals. Father turned against son. It is even written in the Bible that I came for war. Jesus said he came to divide son against daughter, son-in-law against mother-in-law, mother against husband, husband against sister, just dividing everybody. But we are afraid of Islamization. You see? The same way, that is the same way we should be afraid of the religion they impose on us. That's the message I want you to understand. That's why I asked this question. Maybe if the line open, you ask. I ask you, why are we afraid of Islamization? Is it not a religion? After all, it's even an Abrahamic religion. But why are you afraid of it? Because these people, once we accept it, we become slaves, loyal to those that brought it to us. It is something we didn't know. We don't know it. Are you hearing me? So, any religion that you are not in charge of, it will be used against you, because you are not in charge of it. You only adhering to others. You are only obeying others. Like we have in our land, we have reverend sisters in Catholic and reverend brothers and reverend fathers and brothers. They are banned from marriage. It is not their will, but because the religion says so, the order came from Rome. A time will come, you know, they are in discussion about, in order to remove this law of celibacy. Tomorrow can come and the order will come from Pope. Say from today, you know, people should start marrying. I mean, reverend fathers, you can have wife, no problem. Sisters, you can have husband and remain sisters, no problem. Now, you have to obey, because you are not in charge. It is an imposed something on you. Don't you see? The time that Pope made a statement that gay marriages should be blessed by Catholic priests, and all of a sudden, Igbo priests started going on defending it. No, Pope said this. No, don't be. It's not because he's obeying others. Being under foreign religion means being recruited to obey their orders. That is why we are afraid of Islamization. Because if we now enter, they convert us into Islam. Look, we become loyal to the caliphate. There is nothing you can. They will be teaching you. There will be imams in teaching you Quran. No, you don't know. You don't. This is how it should be. Do you know? It's we that give you the Quran. No. This is your order. They will receive order from Saudi Arabia. They are the people. So there is not. You continue being low. They will be teaching you. Thereby, you become like their slaves. That is subjugation, mental. After the first generation that they converted died, they will bring their children up in that manner, and their children will be seeing them as the the real people that give them God. Do you see it? I want you to make comparison. Don't think I'll be, hey, over emotional. Hey, so, hey, let me tell you. They are telling us, oh, you're afraid of Islamization. Oh, Bosun said it. Oh, Islam. As if they want to save us. No. Christianity wants to save their own slaves from entering from one slave to another person's slave. So they are saving their slaves. It's only that, not that they love you. Oh, my slaves, do not. And do you, I hope you know that during the colonial period, France fought with Britain in our land to gain territory. So that is exactly the same thing. So when they tell you, oh, do not Christianity, they want to fight Christianity. Is it your religion? Is it your culture? Something that came and divided you into piecemeals. Now they're telling you, warning you, oh, Islamization. Okay, if you're afraid of Islamization, you also should be afraid of Christianization. That is the thing. You should be afraid. Because they did it not for our own good. How many of our brothers and sisters today, how many hundreds of thousands, if not millions, they closed their generation, right, since Catholic came to our land in 1858 or 57. Do you know how many people they deprive from marriage? That went seminary school, share father without marriage. They don't marry. Their generation, their lineage closed. I said tomorrow, Pope can announce, they can have meeting because you are nothing. It's not your religion, so you have no say on it. So once they take that decision in Rome that okay, from 2025 or from 2026, every Catholic priest you start marrying. Now you ask, what of those that died? That died without marriage. They have grown old and died in our land. How are you going to do that? They will now say, no, it is now. God will say, they will quote for you one place in the Bible and quote for you according to their. And also, you start behaving as they want you to behave because you are not in charge. That is the basic of my argument. We are not in charge. It is not our thing. So Islam can be good. Is good in Arab world. It's for them. No problem. Is their thing. Let them practice it. Christianity is good. Is for them in Europe. Let them practice it. Why imposing it on us? And imposing it on us is not only even they use it to divide us into piecemeals, into pieces. That is a problem. So when you are afraid of Islamization, what about Christianization? Is it our thing? If had it been we are Christianized as one bunch, we don't have I'm choosing. Who are you? You don't have assemblies of God. You don't have everybody comes together and see himself. Okay, we are all Christians. No divisions, nothing. It would have been better. No person would even make a claim because we be organized as one people. But here it is worst. You know, Islam, they give them even they can fight. They give them the leverage to fight and defend themselves. In Christianity, they remove everything physical for you. They say now your warfare is not physical, it is spiritual. Who tell you? Are you eating spiritual for your gullible people? Are you eating spiritual? You are eating physical. Why should your fight now be spiritual? How are you fighting spiritual? How? Tell me. I won't dare it. You see, I say Islam even they can defend themselves physically. They can go on offensive if they see that there is something that is coming against their interest. They will all of them rise up, even dedicate their life, sacrifice their life, and fight in order to get that. But in our own, the religion of Europeans, which they use it to destroy us. They pacify us. We become mumu. Amen. I don't know. And they wrote it there. Now you people, not me. You people are sheep. My sheep hears my voice. When you say, man, you're a man. How are you going to say about it? When you're afraid of Islamization, which is coming, which is coming, Nigeria. What about Christianization? Why are you not even afraid of Christianization? You're afraid of Islamization, right? The people, they are methodical. They can put their lives, sacrifice, do everything to defend that which they believe. You are prevented from physical violence, so they're not defending yourself. That's why every Christian, you're a beggar. You pray, you beg, you cry. They burn houses, they kill people, they kill. Do you remember in 2020 in SARS protest when the mosque in Amifeke, I think it got burnt in Amifeke. One mosque, that mosque has been there. I don't know since the only mosque in our place in Amifeke there. It got burnt. Do you know that Sadwana, is it Sultan of Sokoto? He spit fire about a mosque that was burnt in Amifeke, inside the Igbo land, inside Amifeke. How many churches? He spit fire everywhere. Asari Dokubo said they rose up with one mind. How many churches were burnt every day in Kanu, in Kaduna, in Meduguri, in Sokoto? What do Christians do? They go there, cry. They cry to God. They say, no, it's spiritual. God will take care. If you are afraid of Islamization, fear Christianization more. I am telling you. You will go back and think about Christianization. They pacified us. If you are harvesting honey, if you are harvesting honey in the wild, you carry water, you use water, burn the bees. They are alive, but they can no longer fly. Hana adhashi ka mkpụrụ mmiri na-ada n'ala from n'elu osisi ya, because they can no longer fly. Their wings is nothing again to them. They are God-given natural wings they can use to fly and go anywhere, to bite you, to sting you. Is no more useless. That is what the religion did to us. No, slap you here. No, turn the other side. No, if they come and kill you physically, as in our church massacre, where they massacred our people in the name of religion, Christianity, inside the church, people start begging and crying to God. No, God will take care. Oh, Jesus will take. And how many have Jesus killed? How many of the assailants have been killed? Let us understand that this world is a world of when Mugu fall, Kaiman whack. These people that are trying to Islamize Nigeria, the Fulani, they are trying everything, investing money to Islamize us. They built mostly Igbo people. I think I saw the other day they appointed the Igbo man as the big as the chief imam of Abuja Mosque. Hey, all these things is to promote so that others will join. But in the Nigerian government setting, which Igbo man merit anything, are they doing it that they love you? Are they doing it that they love us? No. They want to bring you into subjugation so that when you join the religion, you become their slave. They will use religion control you. Before you talk anything, they tell you, hey, read the Quran. This is where it is written in Quran. Do this, you must be, we are your father. We brought you in Islam. We know more than you, so you must obey. They will teach you. So you must be obedient servant, obedient slave, always learning, trying to appease. That is what they want. So that not now, as they are sowing this seed, in the next 50, 100 years, it will be bearing fruits for them. As we are in this religion, praising white Zeus. Oh, Jesus, he is all and all. He is this and that. Praising everything. Something that our great-grandfathers, our ancestors, they don't never see this thing before. But now, generations upon generations upon generations, we born into it. We are born into it, And now we took it as, oh, it's the only way. It is the truth. It is the life. People that killed us, bought us as slaves for 400 years. They colonize us. They don't want, we cry. They don't even want us alive. They prefer what our natural resources more than us as human beings. But they gave us a savior. They gave us a savior that come from their land to save us. No, sir, no, ma. It is our ancestors that died to save them. Our ancestors were slaughtered. They were killed. They drowned in the Mediterranean Sea in order to build America, in order to build different European countries today. So it is our ancestors that died to save them, not vice versa. What they are saying is a propaganda. This is what they are trying to replicate. When you hear Islamization, putting in Islam in Nigeria, and you are afraid. If you are afraid of Islamization, you should also be more afraid of Christianization. Because in Christianization, you are tired not to defend yourself in any way, not to fight for anything. That God will do it for you. Oh, Jesus, we pray, and Jesus will do it for you. Let us be reasonable. I'm telling you. Be reasonable. Let us be reasonable. Yes, it is people's belief. When you talk of some people, we say, nah, it's a belief. Let me tell you here on Radio Biafra, our struggle is emancipation, both from mental slavery and physical one. We cannot move anywhere. We cannot restore a viable country without restoring our mentality. It is impossible. Let me tell you, we are peculiar people. We need to go back to who we are. Otherwise, I think we're nothing. I'm telling you honestly. We must first of all come back to ourselves and understand that, look, how can our slave masters, though our colonizers, come and give us savior and we accept it? How? Tell me how. It's not about believe what you no. It's about being reasonable. And the worst part of it is that the religion didn't leave us any gap. He divided us into pieces. He made us to be moo. Oh yeah. We are programmed not to hold government responsible for anything. So God will give us. Jesus is in charge. How is it so? How is it so? We become detached, completely detached from reality. And you want us to come here and say, no, anyway, it's good. No, I will not be part of it. Never. I will not be part of it. I'm telling you. Biafra will come, but our eyes must be open. Many, not all of us, many good number of Biafrans must open their eyes to understand the danger we are in using this religion, which they impose on us. We must understand it before that kingdom of Chukwu Abiyama will come. That is it. So, my question, as they are bringing debate, this is the first bill, they brought it and they rejected. Do you think that they will cool down? Do you think that they will stop? No. They will modify in the next few years. They will come back again. That is why Boko Haram will never stop. And I love their consistency. You have been programmed to, all things are passed away, everything is new. Do you see the difference? That is why they are progressing as a people. They are defending themselves as a people. But you are programmed to forget. God is in control. No, God is not in control. Human being is in control in this world. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Human being is in control in this world. There is no spirit that is in control. When you say you are fighting spiritual war, that is you never eat spiritually. You don't dress spiritually. Now is the war you are fighting spiritually. Is it? Is you are fighting spiritual warfare. Who tell you say spiritual warfare? You have spiritual warfare. Israel is fighting physical warfare in order to survive. Russia on the physical warfare. Power remains in the barrel of gun. That is it. Physical, not a spiritual warfare. You are fighting spirit. Where does spiritual warfare lead you? Where? Who have got America? You are enjoying today, hearing my voice from today. They fought physically. American Revolution. It was never fought spiritual. No spiritual warfare. No. It's physical warfare. All those things they make you to feel that you have power. You are, you have spiritual. Nothing like that. It doesn't exist. Let me tell you. It doesn't exist. We need to fight what is facing us. Are you hearing what I'm saying? If there is spirit, you are fighting for spiritual. You should have gone spiritual and released Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Turn him into spiritual and come out. Uh-huh. But any day now, through one thing or the other, they struggle and he come out. You see people that will come and take glory. Hey, I gotta go for me. There is nothing now. It's not true. It's not true. Every physical problem has a physical solution. No spiritual solution. Nothing. It's a deception. Let us understand that. So when you are afraid of Islamization, is it because why? Ask yourself why. But why am I afraid of Islamization? Whereas I have a Christianization in me. Why am I afraid? Okay. Is it because their God is not the real God? Is it? They program you. When you are defending what you are defending, is it your own thing? Is it your own thing? All that come from above and nothing. Pope now, so you will defend it now because Reverend Fathers, they will defend it. Bishop, they will defend it. That's it. They did it before. So it is not something that you are in charge. And it is not something that galvanizes us as a people. This thing separates us into piecemeals. That is the worst part of it. Had it been we are one, we are galvanized under one Christianity now. No. Or if you come to a community, you have one church. The church belongs to the community. You don't go and say, this is my church. You build your church. Another person say, God call me, build his church. This one, God come. No. Had it been, it is a community thing. It will galvanize people. People, there will be no problem about it. But this one came and divided us. Capitalism, westernization, they join everything together, divided us. That is why I say it is good for the Europeans, it's good for them, but it's not for us. Our rallying point is our own thing, our roots. Are you hearing me? That is our rallying point. That is the source of it is the source of our unification, nothing more. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, they ask him, where are these Biafrans? What is the border? What is it? Give us the border. What is the border of Biafra? Do you know what he tell them? He say, any community, any village, any people that their women type two-piece wrapper, these are Biafrans. You know what it means? It's our culture. It's our dressing codes, our mothers' basic dressing code. If you're a Biafran, you are, as a mother, you type two-piece wrapper in one way or the other. It is our culture. So that our culture is what defines us. That is what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. The definition of Biafran is that our culture. That is from there you see us. That is from there, by their fruits, you know them. By their culture, you know them. That is basically what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu answered the interviewer. By our culture, you know us. When you see people, their women type two-piece wrapper, that is where people started identifying, say, hey, and my mother used to type his two-piece. Hey, we are, people started identifying themselves through our culture. Have you forgotten? Say, oh, we are deceived. Some people started making researches in their villages. Their mothers and grandmothers deceived them. They started making researches. Say, but I saw my grandmother used to type a two-piece wrapper. They started making researches and started finding out that we have cultural similarities. And so, oh, we are Biafrans. Oh, that is what joins us together. That is it. It's our culture. But in a lie, when you use other people's culture, defend it, come scatter who we are. It will destroy who we are. And I will see also, we forget, the test of who we are. It becomes forgotten. Look at how our land has turned into nonsense. New generation coming, you don't know the behavior are everywhere because we lost who we are. Are you hearing me? That's it. So, in conclusion, why are you afraid of Islamization? What of Christianization? Christianization pacified us. It rendered us impotent. Okwema impotent. Ọ dị ka nwoke na-ada nwoke bu amụma ọ na-atọwalụ nwaanyị ime amụ ya na-ekeli ekeli. Impotent. I the impotent. Somebody will come and say, nah, leave it for God though. Leave it for God. Are you hearing what I'm saying? What about that one? Are you not afraid of that one too? Are you not afraid? Are they trying to Islamize us that they love us? The answer is no, but to control us, to be able to control us. Because once you tie people mentally through religion, you finish. Your work is done. They will now be there defending you. Stockholm syndrome, they will love their slave masters. They love, is it not what is happening to us? Is it not what is happening to us? We love our slave masters. Start defending people that killed us, committed horrible crimes against our people, against our ancestors. We defend them. Say, no, they brought this to good things to us. No, they brought this to us. No, our ancestors are evil. Stockholm syndrome entered because they conquered us mentally. We start defending the religion they brought to us. Why are you afraid of Islamization? What about Christianization? I will stop here. I will go into a few minutes break so that when I come back, I will open the lines. Please do not go away. I'll be right back.
Ọ bụrụ na ị na-anya ọtụtụ ndị n'agbanyeghị ụnyaahụ anyị nwere onye kọmishọna na-afụ maka mgbasa ozi na steeti Anambra, anyị jụrụ ya ajụjụ anọnwa gbasatara ịkwanye ndị mmadụ ịmaka ala Igbo dị otu ihe ọ bụ ha detara sị na ọ bụ ụbọchị Mọnde ka ha wee na-eme maka ya bụ nwanne anyị nwoke ịpụta na-asị na ọ bụrụ na emepe ahịa emechi ahịa otu ọnwa ịmara o nwere ihe o kwuru n'ọsịsa nke ya. Ọ sị na Nnamdi Kanu na onwe ya pụtara sị kwụsị ya bụ sit-at-home ụbọchị Mọnde. Nke mbụ. Nke abụọ bụ ndị Igbo ndị ọzọ nọ na steeti ndị ọzọ ndị na ọ jụrụ anyị ebe ka anyị na-asị ya na Lagos ọ jụrụ anyị ụnụnwa na-eme sit-at-home. Ndị nọ na Abuja ha na-eme sit-at-home. Kemgbe na ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ihe sit-at-home anụnwa ga-eme ka hapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu na-ahapụgo ya. Nke a bito n'ịjụgo ajụjụ anụnwa ọ dịghị ka esi sọsọ ndị ala Igbo South East, ndị Igbo na South East ka ntinye ono a ịdị na-eme sit-at-home maka na kemgbe izuụka gara aga ọtụtụ ndị akpọwago anyị tụazụ na ndị Igbo ọ bụrụ na a ga-ekwe ka ọ bụrụ na steeti Lagos ya ndị Igbo niile ọ bụrụ ụbọchị Mọnde gbachie ahịa gị ndị ọzọ gaa. Ọ dịghị ka esi ono eme ya na steeti ndị ọzọ niile ndị Igbo nọ na steeti dị iche iche maka na na-eme na ala Igbo a ga-asị na ọsọsọ ala Igbo ma ndị Igbo asị na ndị Lagos ọ bụ na ndị Anambra na-eme ụbọchị Mọnde, Lagos Tuesday ọbụla nwere oge ya-apụta, Abuja Wednesday. Nke a eme ya otu a na o nwere ike ime ka tọhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Nke a ị nabatara ya?
Okay. Ịma
ala Igbo ma ndị Igbo asị na ndị Lagos ọ bụ na ndị Anambra na-eme ụbọchị Mọnde, Lagos Tuesday ọbụla nwere oge ya-apụta, Abuja Wednesday. Nke a eme ya otu a na o nwere ike ime ka tọhapụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. Nke a ị nabatara ya?
Okay. Ịma aga n'ahịa agba ọwa ya nụ ya ifuru ma n'ahịa Ọnịcha ndị mmadụ agbabasịkwa back na onyere ọ ga-adị gị surprise ugbu a na ndị abịa mepe ndị ama na ndị Igbo ma ihe ndị abịa mepewe ahịa ugbu a na ndị same people abịa na-ekwu ihe eburu egbe gba ha ji epekwa ya pop too na ya na-agwa gị ugbu a na oke ọ bụrụ na ha kwuo sị na ha ga-eweta sekuriti ghasa kpọpụtazie ndị amị niile anụ a were gba ahịa okirikiri ka ifụ ihe problem anyị na-enwe ewu anyị amara okwu a ga-atara ntị na okwu a ga-apụta n'ọha kwuo ihe gọvanọ kwesịrị ime bụ ọ ga ya akpọ the leadership of the market kpọzie ndị ochi ndị IPOB ndị otu Nnamdi si ha ọkwụ ụnụ so kwụsịsị tatum ha si ọkwụ na akọla ejere ngwa bịanụ ka anyị na ndị ahịa ga mee mitin gwazie na ha pụtawazie ka ịnụ ihe ndị ahịa ga-agwa ha enwere ike mgbe a ga-akpacha ndị a ga-ezi a kọndishọn sa na ọ ga-epụtara mbụ abịa gbawa egbe ya amazi nke na-eme eme mgbe ahụ ihe a gwa anyị wụ na IPOB etiwala ụzọ na-abụ na-enwe ndị kwetere nwe ndị na-ekwete ha ihe abụzi ihe ji wee were nna mgbe ahụ ka ha mịbatara ata dịka bụ agwara anyị ị na-aghọta ọnwụ na ihe ọ ga-enwe mitin na-apụta ha na pres bikos ụta ya bịa mee ihe ugbu a na ndị akwado atak inketu ndị abido ahịa ha bido ahịa ọ nọ na gọọmenti haus were 1,500 militaries and security gbuo onwe ya okirikiri dere ya wezie ndị ime ahịa ọhịa abịada agbara ozu n'ala Igbo wuzi onye agbagboro ijelie ada ajụzi ese den agbarazie ha tọrọ ala ya bụ ya ndị IPOB ndị a mechikwa ahịa gị na-ekwekwe ha pụtakwa again are they mad? Sorry, I'm using this language. Uche ha nọzikwa ya so ndụmọdụ m na-enye Soludo na ọda iro n'ọka mbọsị sitatom ọka na-azụrụ onwe ya because enweghị any news about it ndị mmadụ na-apụtasị enweghị mgbe ndị mmadụ na-apụtasị mana ọ pụta metre taa ndị mmadụ pụtasị ha kwado maka ha manago so ha were nwayọọ kpọọ ndị a nyere ha kwa ilu ugwu na ha bụ mmadụ na ha nwere a right to decide ịbịa ahịa ma ọwa abịala ahịa triti ha ka ndị ha na-achị achị anaghị achị ndị Igbo achị a na-edu ha edu ha pụtawale threatening Soludo dude his officials ha buru ụzọ mee meeting with ndị isi ndị IPOB Nnamdi Kanu pụta mee declaration again say no more sit at home engage them were nwayọọ nye ndị mmadụ confidence and provide security ibi ugbu a na ịkpọzie ndị official ahịa kpọta ndị ahịa nwere ike ịgwụ na ihe ụnụ na-amaghị ụnụ n'idoro ya mana ọ dị ka mgbe anyị ga underground ihe na-eme n'ala Igbo wee bọstasị ahịa onye ndị mmadụ na-amara na ọ na-eme emesisi ya dị meeting ndị a nwere ike ịsị oge mba anyị mepere abịara m anyị attack ngwa gọvanọ ị ga-provide right so and so security now we come out ị ma na eme ihe a secretly were security wee ga enwere ike ndị a ga-amazi ihe na-eme na ka o si aga so na ndị gọvanọ were ya nwayọọ na ha da ama ihe na-eme yonda Soludo owu gọvanọ na Anambra steeti mana ọ maghị na ndị amị ha tiri n'Osumohu chụrụ ndị Osumohu ha kara agbagbu m ebe ahụ jide m si na gọọmenti azụ na-abata na m ka moto m na ha na-ajụ m ebe m na-aga jugide m na-ajụ m m na-aja sọ ọnwụ na-eme kidnapping otherwise eleghị onye ị ga-eji na-ajụ m ebe m na-aga m gwakwa gị nọ Nnewi ịjụọ m ebe jugide m gwakwa gị my village ị na-ajụzi m ebe m na-aga so m lere ụgbọ ụnụ bịa nwuru m so dị ha amaghị ihe na-eme underground then anyị ibo ya IPOB onye ụda IPOB a ọnwa gị nwa onye ụda IPOB a na-eme crime they should come and answer us maka nwa mgbe onye Igbo
lọlọ ndị kacha ibe zabụrụ n'ile anya n'abalị ole na ole gara aga Sunday Igboho gara mba UK ganye onye prime minista mba ahụ akwụkwọ edegara ya ka ndị Yoruba ka enwee Oduduwa Republic ka ndị Yoruba nọrọ onwe ha kamgbe ahụ ọ gara nye ya bụ akwụkwọ enweghị onye ọbụla pụtara kwuo na anwụchiri ya maọbụ akwụchi ya bụkwa nke tinyere ọnụ n'ọtụtụ ọnụ ụmụafọ Igbo bụkwa ebe ha na-ajụ ajụjụ sio a sị na onye Igbo gara jee mee ihe a ugbu a sị na ndị IPOB pụrụ njem a gaa mba UK jee nye akwụkwọ a mma ndị agatala azụ gwuchie jụọ gị sị kedụkwana ihe mere chọrọ ije bute nkewa n'ala anyị bụ Naịjirịa mana Sunday Igboho mere ya enweghị onye nwụchibirili ya enweghị onye jụbirili ya ajụjụ ọbụla nke a bụ nke mbụ nke ọbụla jụrụ gị ugbu a biko na-egbu ya na nke nke abụọ wee bụrụ ọ bụrụ na ile anya Chief Emmanuel Iwu Anyanwụ aha eji aga mba anwụọ na bụkwa nke olili ya ga-adị n'abalị mbụ nke ọnwa Nọvemba iji njem ikpeazụ Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwo gara n'ọdọ DSS ga hụ Nnamdi Kanu ọlọge ya bụ ije maka na ọ gachara ya bụ ije ịpụtakwara ebe a kwuo ya ọ gachara ya bụ ije ebe a ka nsogbu ahụ ya bidoro bụkwa nke mere o jiri nwụọ. Ọ dị gị ka ọnwụ Chief Emmanuel Iwanyanwo nwụrụ nwere ike ịkpụlatụ azụ Maazị Nnamdi Kanu isi n'ọdọ DSS pụta na nkem
ka m bido na nke Britain. Ihe niile ndị Yoruba na-araid ahụhụ Nnamdi Kanu na ndị Igbo to get their freedom free of charge without shedding blood. Amataku today wo ahụhụ Nnamdi tara ipush for ECN. Ha use governor say ndị mgbe ahụ federal government Buhari atụwala ụjọ ndị Yoruba gbakwasara eme meeting ha kwalatara anya ha niile is today ha nwere eme today ha wala ndị nwere security on the blood of our own sons. Now Nnamdi Kanu dele several letters to British High Commission, there to United Nations. And when nke na asara. Why had I say? Now, ndị Igbo n'ebe Britain no na they dare to chase them out of Nigeria through the women riot in 1920. Now you have the Britain. Ima akụkọ ima ihe ndị Igbo anya dị ekwubrabra suppress that akụkọ na ihe mere ha. Here was the first time in the whole world wine a little log. After I blew about 40 women. Kena bahana bia. Heji ube. Heji anything. And I will say, then he handles how chopped the bendi bono. Or ya keji point in Nigeria, a whole 3 nations will call you on the car use zone Nigeria to suppress us, and they've continued. In the activities during the war. Hello, the war. Nele, hunger as a weapon of yes. See, today the whole world sat on it after Hannah Aguirre all over the world. Now, the same woman now no. A criminal say engage federal government. Already her alarm. Then they say onyenka yadajiku name criminals na Southeast. Tell Susan Yosi. Na in na agwa na ikekwa unu ma na federal government hired criminals, push them to South because they're in power, and they are the ones that are causing mayhem, and we want them withdrawn. And we're going to write her. Iwa will write her to that effect. Maybe no matter. Then I get take true history. No one can you say has a moment. So can be go dozu na anya na aka Britain. No ihe na Nigeria. Why ihe ni la na eme wepe ihe na chop tai wo tai sanwuga. Igbo language will die in there. Mana ya to mgbe ga 2050. So ihe ga egwu aye egwu ihe ha na ama anya to. Ha na bia kwanye na ya aka. Ka ha bu na mma ha gire ka ha megere about it. So can the web problem no muru anya. Anyị na ha dialogue, anyị na ha da aka ọnụ. Onye ọbụla ebe ọbụla nọ n'obodo Igbo nwee plan ịlọta na population na-develop obodo. Ha nwekwa na anyị dị too careless hapụ ba anyị gbasịsịa ọfụrụ obere ihe ka achụpụkọrọ anyị. Nnamdi abịa rezo that alarm ndị mmadụ were speed n'ala ha kpopụzie nke a werezie insecurity and fear na-achịpụtacha even the youth nọ n'ụlọ na-amụ nwa na-achịpụtachizie so ka a ga-enwe procreation maka ha ma na ịpụtazi ebe ọbụla bi kpasa. That's the plan. Can you buy now? Only equal Britain, I say Britain as have good enough for now. Can you not pan and Katai high game moon wine? Nnamdi Kanu has led the pace. Can I continue? Can from one how to happy if you take on phone? Nnamdi Kanu present. Yes, sometimes emotions. You know, we are right. That's true, but I never have to fool. Ezoku na mepanya that nyabunwa badi meprai. So in order to do that, can you read actually could be his honor Zobisio wine and Kawum Bonanki wine.
Welcome back. This is Radio Biafra Hausa-Service coming to you through Radio Biafra London. My name remains Mazi, Jonathan Chinedu from Alo province of Biafra Land. We are here live and direct. Today is the 26th day of October 2024. Therefore, our lines are now opened. Our direct line as usual is +1 213 328 6224. I repeat, +1 213 328 6224. Our WhatsApp and Signal line is +61 405 142 547. I repeat, +61 405 142 547. I have a first caller, a caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me, please? You're the first caller. Start by giving us your name and where you're calling from. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. I say Colin, what's up? And he dropped off. He has been waiting. I don't know what happened. He dropped off. Therefore, as I said, you can give us a call and so that we can just hold on, please. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. I don't know whether you are hearing me. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me, please? Caller on WhatsApp. Yes, Mazi, go on.
From the US. Yeah, and his ajụjụ is a maka maka Islam m ga-azachitere ndị be anyị because mụọ n'onwe m ọkwa ihe ahụ i kwuru ka m kwuru ya. I wouldn't have been scared or concerned about Islam or any religion based on one condition. If I am the author and controller, if my culture is the author, the authority, and the controller of that religion, anything else outside of that, you're giving yourself up for enslavement and political control. Like we have said in the past in this platform, there is a reason why, even though Iran practices Islam, but they don't have any allegiance to Saudi Arabia, where the religion originated. Matter of fact, Hanade Janya Ahunha. And the same way it is with any other religion. Also, any culture, any group of people who decides to practice somebody else's religion, in the case of Africans, you are an African, you're a Christian, you're a slave to white system and to white people. You hold them in high regard. The same thing to any African or a black person that practices Islam. You are a slave to an Arab way of life, and Arab culture, and Arab people. You feel obliged to them. You look up there, and we see the examples everywhere. Even at this America, in our own city. When I used to drive taxi with other Nigerians and Africans, there's Somalis, Ethiopians. There's this by 12 or so Somali cab drivers who leave the line and go and do their prayer. And they wanted to insist that nobody will pick up anything, nobody will jump their line when they're on prayers. Americans told them, what does your 12 o'clock prayer got to do with me? But I take that, you see. But if those Americans were Muslims too, they would have imposed that on them. But the Somalis could not worship in the same mosque with Arabs and Pakistan. They treat these Somalis as deaths, but they have the same religion. But how can the mosque I need discriminate against them? I need treat her because even though Somalis have lost their culture and adopted Islam, they never made themselves the authority and controller and owner of that religion. They just, hand everything over to the Arabs and other ethnicities. It digress a little bit to other issues. I won't take much time. And I hate Biafra, 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 Biafra. Onye ọbụla tinye ọnụ, ndị intellectuals ara aṅa ntị. But let me tell us that there's something going on around the world. The world politics is shifting. All can the intellectual sign, all of us that are scattered all over the world, taking identity, married into other cultures. I am black British, I am black French, I am. Okaheru is coming up very soon. There is white radical right-wing nationalism that is sweeping all over the world. This thing started with Donald Trump in 2015. And Donald Trump just kind of gave white people around the world the voice before him again. But he finally gave them the voice. Once Donald Trump started in here in the US, dang, he became popular. The rest of Europe. You guys know Europe now that right wingers are taking over power. And it's not like they're any different from their so-called liberals. They're all the same. We call them, one is a rude racist, the other one is a polite racist. They're all the same. And even Akwado now, when they finally consolidate and take over power, that's your citizenship. Black British, black Spaniard, it will be null and void. They've already started. Have you forgotten about the so-called Windrush generation? UK they call. I don't know. The people they used, people from the Caribbean, had you rebuild their country after World War II. The children of those people now, some of them travel China. They actually say, "Oh, you're no longer British." The same thing Nagima on a mass scale. I think another country deported some Iraqis back to their country. Yeah, Nagima.
Not only
Onye nọkwa
Iraqis.
ebe ọ nọ now na-eti nwata gị enweghị ike isu Igbo. He's a black British, he's American. Oge nwekwa mgbe ọ ga-eru ma akpụkpọ ahụ ha na-akwa acha otu ha chọrọ ọkwa na ọ na-acha ụcha ahụ a ga-ekporo ụlọ fọs kpunye na ihe anụwa bunye gị anywhere.
Of course.
Ma inwetaghị Biafra now, ndị Fulani na ndị take over, you're not going to be able to fit in. Oya ka nsi ka nkwu biko. Thank you.
Mazi. We must continue. Caller on direct line. Let me see. Can you hear me? Caller on direct line. Are you there? Okay, go on, Mazi. Go on. Yes. Go on, Mazi. Go on. No, direct line first, please. Direct line.
Emmanuel Iwanyan was Jagamba, one of Igbo land. In Igbo, Emmanuel Iwanyan Jagamba. Emmanuel Iwanyan is a traitor, a betrayer, a saboteur, a criminal put together. He was the most problem that Igbo has all the day of his life. After Emmanuel Iwanyan go and visit our leader and come and lie for what he discussed with our leader, within 3 years, he died. He died with the evil he created here on earth. He also tried to promote the Imo State evil the co-governor, calling him I don't know what he called the idiot. This is a problem. Black people are promoting criminality because of money, while the white people are promoting honor, dignity, and honor is powerful than life. But the black people promote criminality. That's a very big problem. And that was what our leader is introducing on this radio. Now, let me come down to the question we asked about the Islam and the Christianity. This thing you call religion, Christianity and religion, is made to enslave people here on earth. But when you gauge the two sides, someone somehow may choose the one who can fight to defend himself, that is Islam, than the one that you will tie your two hands at the back and tie your two hands tie your two legs, and you will stay there. The other one, the other slave, all of them are slaves, will kill you, and nobody on the side of Christians will ask what happened to their member. If you are regularly listening to Radio Biafra, there was a clip that starts from number 1 to 100 and how many times Christians have been killed in the north, in Kanu, in Kaduna, in Jos, in Maiduguri, all over the whole place. Churches burned down without revenge by the so-called Christians. Then, what is going to be a benefit of those who say they are Christians if what you gain is to go to church and pay your tithe and offering? When you kill, then you go and bury. They will go and bury you and pray, and that's all. So if you ask me, I will even take the one that will revenge than the one will be so stupid and foolish like the Christians in Nigeria. The worst thing is this, the worst. The Muslim system in other countries of Muslim world is quite different from what is playing in Nigeria. What is playing in Nigeria is a different something that is more danger, enslaving people, making people to be a slave, telling them they are going to heaven if they kill their brother. It is only in Nigeria you will see people fighting for religion instead of fighting for development. Other countries of the whole world is working to put the law that will guide human beings, that will put things together for development, so that people will get work to do the work after they come out from school. But in Nigeria, Nigeria is fighting in their own government. Instead of planning for human beings, they are planning for cows. Have you seen how idiot that place has become? What makes a country to look as a country is government, is not religion. Religion is made to put people into forever slavery. Until people understand this thing, the religion deceiving you, promising you that you will gain when you die, instead of you to enjoy here as you are now today. You don't know where you come from, and you don't know where you are going. It's only the government will direct you to do the right thing here on earth. If you are a criminal, you will live in the prison or you will be killed. But today, criminal is all over the whole Nigeria because of religion, Christianity, and Muslim. All of them are criminals. They are developing and promoting criminals. This is what we are seeing because there is nothing like government in Nigeria. If government is in Nigeria, so many Christians like so most of them will be in prison. but today he's a governor. Somebody like Tinubu will be in prison. So many of them will be in prison, but they are government. They are more interested of going to heaven instead of here on earth. I have so many things to say.
There were you have said there were.
The bad place for humanity. Thank you.
There were. Thank you very much. Caller on. Caller on WhatsApp, please go on. Thank you for waiting for 8 minutes plus. Can you hear me?
Yes, Mazi, I can hear you.
Yeah, Mazi. Please go on.
Yeah, and there were. Yeah. I'm calling from Texas. Yes, Mazi, I want to contribute one or two things. My contribution will go to basically directly with people living in outside the world, outside Biafra land, mean America or Europe. Asị m ka m kọwara unu ụmụnne na ụmụnne. Ihe unu ga-aghọta bụ na o nwere ebe dị ka ebe anyị unu ga-eji gbada ntị n'ihe m chọrọ ịkọwa na onwe ihe dị ka ebe anyị. Onwe ihe ị ga-eme dị n'ụwa no matter ọkwa ọmasịkwa nwee passport 20 passports which I want nothing like our place. Almost say this okay, let's live among them. They will see God profile you. I'm not talking let me just talk, I'm talking with experience. Let's assume you say, okay, you live where the black people live, okay, if we go over there, they will profile you, but let me live in their midst. If we live in their midst, they still gonna profile you no matter what. So far, you are okay, you are doing what is good, you are living okay. They're still gonna question you, they're gonna still question your status, they're gonna still question who you are. So, why I'm saying this is that let's go back and build our place. Let's go back and listen to what Nnamdi have started and is still doing inside jail up to now. I'm pleading to our people in diaspora, Europe, America. Let's go back, brother. You're not educated more than we, or you're not have degree more than we do. We have seen it all. I'm just telling you for experience. You let's assume that you say, okay, I'm a doctor, I'm an engineer, which we are. They cannot take you like who you are. They still gotta have that command in you. So I'm pleading. This one is not something of let's talk, but I'm pleading. And if you can tell yourself truth, this time now maybe you will swallow it because of you don't have prestige, you don't have you don't have honor for yourself. Maybe whatever that they throw on you, you take it, but some people will not take it. So that's why I'm saying, let's go. Let's support this, what Nnamdi have killed. Let's support it. Let's make it a reality. Let's go back home. Go and build our place. No place like home. I'm telling you guys with the gospel truth. Yes. And another thing I want to say is that, like last week, you saying something about the, these people take everything over and modify it to work in their own favor. Do you know that if you are a profile, let's say you in a do you know that there's a certain place you cannot live here? Even if you live here, they will put a tag on you that, oh, this is so person, which what we're doing back home, our forefathers doing, like in Atosomaka or aside, you are not going to be among the kismet. They're still doing it here. Even in their churches, they have police guarding the churches, but we call it, our people will say, oh, is God, is Jesus, is that. Brothers and sisters, let's go back and support this struggle. And the Mazi, that's another thing I want to say. I make a play since over going to 3 months or 4 months or 5 or 6 months now. They will say they will call me and the so I when they contact, because I try meeting you, I try meeting you maybe online itinye online. Yes, I'm online quite sure, but in Kabun Pampore, my fundraise na United States here. So when they came out on I put us in them the number or that day. So I will know another form to make to fulfill my pledge. In my number, so somebody can
Please,
reach out to me so that I
can a drop on now. Just there just one sentence. This is me.
Okay.
You understand? So that because there are many
Okay.
numbers, so that I will not lose your number, please. Okay.
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 Thank you very much.
Did you speak to Nona? Yeah. You speak. Yeah.
Caller on signal. Let me see. Yes, caller on signal. Can you hear me? Caller on signal.
Yes, Professor Jonathan. Good evening from my side.
Caller on signal. Are you there?
Yes, Professor Jonathan. I don't know if you can hear me. Good evening from I remember Brother Mazi, Celeste Nogba, region of Biafra. So, Professor Jonathan, let me swiftly say some little word to our people. And what I want to say is that each and every one of us that are in any position of service should know, yes, should know and understand that it is a call for service. And this call for service and service to the people is honorable. Professor Jonathan, I'm talking to you. I don't know whether you are hearing me.
Go on. The whole world is hearing you.
Okay, thank you. So for the question you asked, let me swiftly deal with that question to my own understanding and the knowledge. The reason personally I am afraid of Islamization is what the Christianization has done to us. Don't you forget that Christianization and Islamization are synonymous, despite their nomenclatural differences. So the issue is when you believe in either of them, your human system must be destroyed because you will be cornered and maligned to drop everything that make you human. I am talking of your value with respect to where you originate. So, and that is what happened. Therefore, you cannot be comfortable with one and you begin to despise the other one, where two of them, you know that what they target is your head, is your psyche. And once they get it, they destroy it. And where they destroy it, then your natural value that we also promote that will promote the human evolution in you will also be destroyed. And therefore, we must understand that we cannot embrace one and despise one. Two of them are inimical to our existence and the development. What, unlike now when we talk of the Igbo cosmology, in Igbo cosmology, we don't deal with belief system. We deal with knowing what we know. Nobody will come to tell me that my brother is my brother because I know that my brother is my brother. It is unlike what is happening in the other religion. because a lot of things that you don't know, a lot of imaginary things that you are being forced to believe in. And while you try to fathom out how this thing really, whether they exist, you try to ask some questions, and they might be thinking that you are unbeliever, or calling you unbeliever, or call you anti-Jesus. You understand all these kind of things. So, or anti-Jesus or anti-Christ. So, do you understand all these kind of things? Therefore, what we are saying is every human existence is peculiar to their own human value. It is only in your value that you can develop economically, scientifically, culturally, and otherwise. Therefore, I'm afraid of Islamization because of what Christianization has done to us. Professor Jonathan, let me drop because I just came in and I didn't start this your program from the beginning. But for what I was been able to get from your program, these are my contribution. We must keep this fight, and the Biafra must, or we go nowhere. We are here, and we must keep fighting until our leader is out from the detention, and he will usher us into the new Biafra. I'm also Biafra, Professor Jonathan.
There were all hail Biafra. There were. I love what you said. You said we are afraid of Islamization because of what Christianization did to us. I love that statement. I'm telling you. Ima onye ara mere ihe ya hụzie mechanic onye yi uwe ya agbalaga. You understand? Very good. So they are not trying to Islamize us because of love. It's just because they want us subjugated to be under them. The same way the Europeans didn't bring Christianity because out of love. How can people that, there is no way people that killed us for how long, enslaved us, committed atrocities, genocides against us. There is no way they can love us. It's impossible. Why they introduced that religion is to pacify us, to make us forget what they did to us. Take them in high regard. That, after all, they brought Savior to us. It's so deep. Only if you are neutral in your mindset, you will understand. You will reason and understand what we are saying. But once you are accumulated with emotions and this and that they have infused inside us, you will not even understand. You will not even try to understand or reason. Caller on WhatsApp, you'll be the last caller. Can you hear me? Caller on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Can you hear me? No, I think the caller is not there. So let me continue towards the conclusion of this program. As I was saying, all are subjugation. Once you are imposed a religion that is not your thing, your culture, there is a purpose to it. Not that they love you. Remember, in this world, there is nothing like love or hatred. It's about interest. There is an interest they want. That's it. Are you hearing me? So, how can people that bought us as slaves, they committed all kind, sacked our land, raped our women, chop off the heads of our people? All of a sudden, they love us and brought us a savior. What do you think? It is about interest. For us to voluntarily, through brainwash, through the religion, we forget what they did to us. The same way Islam did is the same thing. Because Islam committed also atrocities in Africa. The first trans-Saharan desert was, Arab, Muslim Arabs. They imposed, they bought Africans as slaves, as goods, committed atrocities, and also put their religion so that you start holding them to high esteem. So that Stockholm, you start loving your haters, loving them, defending them. You know, it gives me goosebumps. Please stop calling. I'm no more taking calls. I don't know. When I say last call, that time people start calling. I'm no more taking any call, please. Now, it gives me goosebumps when see how they program us into defending people that killed us. Do you see the Commonwealth meeting? The last Commonwealth, I think, was it a few days back? The people that were demanding for apology from Britain for slavery, for slave trading, for apology and reparations. Britain plays say, no, they are not. Let us focus on the future. We gotta move forward. There is what is facing the world of today. There is climate change. Let us, they want to cover. That is how smart they are. So yes, these are the Commonwealth. These are the people that brought us Christianity, and they committed atrocities against us. Now they use religion, impose religion on us so that we be seeing them as our God, as our savior. And it was highly successful. We started defending them. We started calling them our savior. If you see a black man now coming down from heaven, maybe flying with wing, you run, saying a Satan. But when you see a white man running, flying, you say he's an angel, he's God, he's Jesus, he's coming, he's coming. That is they put us in a state. They cage us mentally, program us in a pattern, so that we reason in the pattern they want us to reason. People that we should be calling for reparations, people that we should be asking for apologies for what they did to us, we are now defending them. I don't know. I don't know. Because of the way they programmed us through this religion. And we continue defending them. Talk about our ancestors. Hey, our ancestors, they kill twins. They don't even say these people. You ask them, say, okay, what of these people that bring this religion? Say, no, they are different. They are different from the government. It's a government. They defend them at all costs. This is exactly what they want. That is exactly the program of the religion. You defend them. It makes you, because it's mental. It's about mental caging. It's no more physically. They brainwash you and allow the program to react in your brain. Are you hearing me? They allow you. They program you through the religion, allow the program to work in your brain. Once they have succeeded, they allow the program to work. And that is why they are trying to Islamize us. So that they program us, make us understand that, look, the Allah they brought to us is the only Allah, and without him there is no Allah. So we should be grateful for people that brought us to real Allah now, real God. We should be grateful. We will not be under their command. If they command you politically and they refer to you, remember what Quran say. That is exactly how they hold us. I gave an example about if Pope gave order. Remember, is the Pope in 15th century, 14 something, gave the first sanction order. The papal bull that legalized slavery, transatlantic slavery. I have preached it here several times. So is the same religion that they brought us, that we are defending today, that enslaved us even physically. Doesn't it make you feel somehow? It's the same religion we are defending. That it is the God. It is the only way. It is this and that. Oh, what is? Oh, let us lose ourselves, please. Let us loosen our. Let us not be biased in remove emotion and reason, please. Reason, no, because how can people that sanctioned our forefathers, our ancestors to be killed, to be raped, to be, to be enslaved, to be treated less than animal? It is the religion that sanctioned it. Go and study about the Papa Bull that started slavery, transatlantic slavery. They legalize it. Now, all of a sudden, we are defending that religion. We are defending it. It's them that brought us God. Hey. When you talk about your ancestors, no, they committed crime. It's a program. Biafra. It's a program. Let us reprogram ourselves. It's what we are doing here. It's not easy, but it's not impossible. We must reprogram ourselves. Are you hearing me? Okay. Do you know that the head of Anglican Church is the King Charles, the British monarch? Is the head of Anglican Church. Okay, you are asking for reparation. What of after if now the British, the head of Anglican Church can come and tell his Anglican Church members, say no, don't talk about slavery. It is gone. It is gone. As the head of your church, you will listen because it's him that brought it. You are answerable to him. Are you hearing what I'm saying? So know that it is a program. All this they tell you, this is the word of God. Do you think that God, no? Okay, if I'm not talking about the, let us call it, translate it to Chuku. He want to talk to everybody, the world he created. Now he will pass through only one set of people, only one race, white in color. Either Arabs, they are white. Europeans, they are white. He will pass through them and talk to. Now they print it in papers, translated it in the language. If it's a universal God, if there is a universal God, so he cannot talk to each and every one of our race. No, the one that we have before our people, we have been living for thousands, hundreds of thousands of years before this religion came. Now, we not human beings? We have been living normal lives. We die, we live, we walk, we have laws guiding us, we have all these things. We know that killing is not good. We know that sleeping with a people, somebody's wife is not good. Before even Christianity came to our land, we know all these laws. We know how to treat each other. We know communal relationship. We have a court that to judge people if they do bad things. That is why, we said we can also, our culture, we ostracize them because we understand what is good and bad. Now, which other God will come from far away and tell us that no, is me, the author and finisher, is all and all. Let me tell you, once you conquer a people, you conquer their God. That is the only conclusion. That's what they did, because without conquering their God, you are not in charge. Are you hearing me? So they conquered us, the British, and they have to introduce their God to us. Remove ourselves, from our culture, from our tradition. And now, once we accepted it, and the problem started. They put more. They divided us into piecemeals against ourselves. Problem started in our land. Japan rejected this, and Japan is moving on today. Very good. Japan is a first world country, bringing their talent, developing in their own system. They rejected the European system, the European religion. Today, They program us not to fight physical, that we have a spiritual warfare. It's a spiritual. Just make a sound, and you have power. Whereas somebody we now, I heard somebody say in Oka the other day, once people were gunned down, people had the sound of gun. Everybody, both the pastors and layman and onye ogomo, onye ogofo, everybody was on the run. That is power. That is the real power. Power is physical power. Fire is physical fire. There is no spiritual fire. Are you hearing me? Let us stop being deceived. And this is a program. You will see somebody that is miserable. It is he is boasting that I have power because I command you. You command what? Nothing. What is happening to you? What advantage do you have as a people with this religion that others that don't have the same religion don't have more than you? Instead, you have miserability. Instead, you have miserability. Living poor life, miserable life, no electricity, and you have power. Why can't you use that power? Okay, pronounce, let there be electricity 247, no repairs, and the fire will come. No, and you tell me, no, it doesn't work like that. How does it work? Which means there is a way, it chooses how we work. Let us stop deceiving ourselves. Let us be human beings and mainstream human beings. And stop being, you remove this program of pumping you into fake power as if you have power. I am a chosen. Who are you? Now, all the miserable. It's just a program they put you into. Program you. All your actions are the program. The program. All everything you are doing is that program. That's it. Who are Biafrans? What are the border of Biafrans? Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say any people, any community that their women tie two-piece wrapper. What does it mean? It's part of our culture. Anybody that is a visible culture that at least all of us still retain. Had it been that one, how do we identify ourselves? For goodness sake. How? But this is one of the cultures, one of the traditions that are still being retained. So that is how we are known, which is our culture is our identity. Stop being identified as a Christian and you are afraid of Islamization. We saw what Islamization did to us. So when you see people that are trying to Christianize or Islamize, it's not because they love you. It's because they want to subdue you and put you under subjugation, put you under control so that you'll be under their control forever. That is the reality. That is why they carry this thing, come from Europe, force it on everybody, put it labeled anywhere, little by little, by soft touch and by hard touch, by carrot and stick. They catch them young, use our children, brainwash them. Now the older one die, the children grow up like that. They born children and now start brainwashing the children. It reaches to our time, our generation. And that is why we are here where we are today. Things fell apart. And we see EJ in a community, churches feel there is different churches. Mandi dio champ church, dio charge everywhere, church dio mandi different colors full everywhere. But arrow everywhere. Can't you ask yourself why? If you are doing something, for example, you have a shop. From time to time, you have a stock to check. Am I making gain or am I losing? Am I making money or am I losing money? You count your stock. As we count, we are counting the way our life to understand, to check. We counted our stock, the way we live, and saw that even with this powerful Christianity, no way. fight for our freedom. No way. People are discriminating against their own because of religion they are in. Biafrans, the same people, more than discriminating against his daughter, calling him an infidel, an unbeliever, because he's not going the same denomination with him or her own. And you are still there watching and saying, no, it's okay. Things are not okay. Things are not okay. Are you hearing me? So this is where I'm going to stop. I thought that I will have somebody that will have maybe come up with opposing argument or disagreement, which I welcome, as long as we do the debate in a civilized manner. That is my only condition. Because I hate to somebody who comes start ranting. Well, what are you ranting? You cannot rant. I hate ranting. I want something, that makes sense. I learn. I ask you a question. Okay. You ask me a question, I reply. I ask you, you reply. That is how we learn. But ranting, it doesn't go well with me, please. That is it. So, thank you for listening. Biafra remains our religion. Biafra remains who we are. As I was saying, we can never leave this struggle. Never and ever and ever. If we leave it, which means we failed the second time. The first time was 1970. We failed 1970 and pretended as if nothing happened and thought that everything is okay. Today, we saw how we are seeing how okay things are, which is not okay. So imagine that we failed this time around, which means so we should never fail. That is why Biafra remains who we are. Biafra remains our religion. Thank you for listening. From me, Mazi Jonathan Chinedu, from here, it is simply good evening.
Ndị Igbo amụrụ na egburu ya mgbe iwanye nwoke iwanye nwụchi wee nwụọ arụrụche ka m ji ma na anyị agwụla. Federal government ndị DSS gburu iwu anyanwụ. Proof na ya iwu anyanwụ bụ ayọn n'ụkwụ or sustain during the war. Iwu anyanwụ would I stand here to say the only politician can wear Igbo interest and he died for it. Only so good here the last thing and he died for it. Congratulations to him. Iwanyanwu bụ ayọ n'ụkwụ nga ahụ ha buru machine n'obi wee garo na DSS leta Nnamdi Kanu ka Igbo nọ agwa m ya ndị Igbo so ngụ nọ ihe a ka m chiri mkpu ya ebe emechia na ebe Iwanyanwu nọ ka o were nke ahụ ga call my parting gift wee ruo na DSS wee gwa na ọ naghị aga iwe enweghị ike ise ebe iwe enweghị ike ịga ije 100 yards.
Das Spiel beginnt jetzt mit einer 20 € Freiwette für Neukunden. Betano Sportwetten.
Now no gali from a prison yard, from a prison yard to Nnamdi Kanu Noruru over 1 kilometers. As I have put which I have to have which. And the one who a man matala na Nigeria now all frustration can so you can't frustrate him. You want where up. We're going here with how it's age 82 years. We're Gagidia Garuzie, which Nnamdi Kanu. Ki wanya na apota odozie ha ya na iwanya wa ge boat ya apota there. Wheelchair is from nowhere apota. How raise the wheelchair will lose also iwanya indirectly. Gaga pupu na moti iwanya wa jachi ja. Pota on ga press conference or release. They want to kill me. I gonna ya iwanya here with the last word iwanya do chia there ba ICU. Iwanya we put here. Nde ha ni iwanya ku gi ja. Jasha I had to personally make call to onye ga-agwa m nke na-eme eme wee ghọta na egburu iwu anyanwụ na DSS. Nwoke ahụ agachazi alọta break down. Ọta ka esi gbuo ochi bụ ọkadibu ebe a na-eme campaign agbaga ihe n'ime ya nwụọ. Nobody talks. Anyị ka nọ na-achọ ndị niile a na-awụgharị na-achọ hope ụzọ dị mma na-achọ vice president na ha na-achọ ha che na iwu anyanwụ ka ha ka iwu anyanwụ mma. Onye nọ na-egbuo nwanne ya na awụliele na ewepụla onye nọchiri ụzọ ọma na-enwe ya nọchiri ụzọ. So ihe a ihe gburu iwu anyanwụ Igbo nọ ebe niile ha nọ nwee the right information today. At least that man ka ọ na-anwụ ka ọ hapụ ịnwụ na dike iwu anyanwụ nwụrụ ekpuche ihe gburu ya. So taa ka iwu anyanwụ si wee nwụrụ.
Biafra can also Biafra can